From Zabel Stadium in Williamsburg, welcome from Van Wagner to the Tribe Sports Network. Hello, everybody. This is Jay Colley. Joining me, two Hall of Famers, Mike Leach and Sean Knight. We got a good one lined up for you today. The Tribe, the fifth-ranked team of the country at 3-0, will take on the Maine Black Bears at 0-3. Last week, Sean, the Tribe went on the road and beat Charleston Southern 15-7.
Jay, that was a great win for the Tribe. It's always tough to get a win on the road, but that defense really led the way last week, holding Charleston Southern to only 77 yards of total offense. They've been playing lights out all season so far. I think Coach London probably feels the offense isn't quite hitting on all cylinders, but I'm sure they're anxious to get that offense on track today.
Maine, meanwhile, a very difficult schedule, but a very good young running back in Tristan Keenan.
Yeah, Tristan Keenan, number 22, a true freshman out of Dunbar High School up there in Baltimore, Maryland, 5'10", 195-pounder. He had a great game, over 100 yards, his college debut at Florida International, and tight loss. Struggled to move the ball a bit, did that Maine offense against North Dakota State, a perennial powerhouse in FCS football, but bounced back, and Keenan had over over a third of the total offensive output for Maine last week. He did put the ball on the ground early in his first collegiate game, but has been pretty good with ball security ever since that game. He's going to have to be pretty good today. I expect this Tribe defense to really get after him and attack the ball in this tough, wet, windy conditions.
It is Be the Match Day and Military Appreciation Day today at Zabel Stadium, and Charles Grant is a member of that Be the Match Club. He's an outstanding offensive tackle as well, Sean.
Absolutely. Number 60, Charles Grant, the 6'4", 280-pound junior, actually donated this past summer, but he is all recovered from all of that process and leading the way up front with that offensive line. Again, that running the football, the Tribe takes great pride in being able to do that and doing it effectively, and Charles is going to be up for the task today along with his offensive line mates.
It is Maine versus William and Mary. Be the Match and Military Appreciation Day all ahead of us. Kickoff coming up after this timeout. Welcome back from Zabel Stadium in blustery and rainy Williamsburg. We welcome you to today's game. There are the lineups. Maine 0-3, looking for their first victory. William and Mary 3-0, fifth-ranked team in the country, 1-0 in league play. This is a big league game. And speaking of the league, let's look at the standings right now. The Tribe not in first place, but right up there with them. Rhode Island off to a good start at 2 wins and no losses. Matter of fact, Rhode Island beat the Maine Black Bears last week. William and Mary 1-0 by virtue of their victory earlier this year on the road at Campbell, and the rest of the 15-team league. But let's get right to the keys to the game as the captains are on the field. We're about ready for the kickoff today. And Sean, what about the Maine Black Bears looking for their first win?
Looking for the first win for the Maine Black Bears. They've got to take care of the football today, particularly with the elements, and they've got to be able to stop William and Mary's run. We're looking for Coach Christian Taylor to get that running game going. They've got to be able to stop the run because that sets up everything else for the Tribe offense.
On the William and Mary side of things, Mr. Leach?
Yeah, just like Maine had to stop the run, William Mary's going to have to establish that run. It's been a strength of this William Mary offense the last few years. They got this big offensive line. They're going to look to open some big running lanes for Bronson Yoder, Malachi Imo, and Martin Lucas in this wet conditions. And also, Jay, speaking of the wet conditions on defense, solid tackling. Everybody thinks about ball security and holding on to that ball is important and the toughest thing in wet weather, but tackling can get tough too. Sometimes your footing, you don't always get your feet underneath you. You can slide off some tackles when it's wet, and this William Mary defense is going to have to do a good job of wrapping up ball carriers and receivers in this stormy weather.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks to today's game sponsor, VCU Health. VCU Health, the official healthcare partner of William and Mary. That's today's game sponsor. Let's look at the statistics for both these teams. I'm not so sure what you can get out of them because of the quality of opponent for both these teams, but Mike, you go first.
Yeah, you can see it's been, William Mary has the edge in just about every category, especially that one that stands out, third down conversion. Maine hasn't done a good job of staying ahead of the stick, staying on schedule. They've had so many third and longs that they haven't been able to convert many third down conversions, where William Mary's done a pretty good job at creeping up there close to 50% of third down efficiency, and I think that's been a difference between these two teams this year.
Sean?
I think, with Maine, Coach Jordan Stevens is really trying to turn the program around. They've had some really tough opponents. So, again, I think their statistics might be a little bit misleading and may really understate the quality of this football team.
The Tribe will get on the field first. That's what Christian Taylor likes. His attitude is score on every play, but he certainly liked to score on the first drive as the Maine Black Bears come in here itching for a victory. They're looking for their first one of the 2023 campaign, led by a second-year coach, by the way, and an alum for the Maine Black Bears, Jordan Stevens. But we'll talk about Coach Stevens here momentarily. It'll be Carson Jenkins deep for the Tribe, and I think maybe JT Mayo back there as well for the green and gold.
I think JT Mayo's deep left and Jenkins deep right.
And this game is underway. Thanks for joining us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from the friendly confines of your dry home, hopefully. The nor'easter came through here yesterday and poked us pretty good here locally. And right now, I would say it is rainy, some dark clouds above. But, guys, an hour and a half before the game, we saw nothing but dry weather. Amazing, Sean.
Well, and on cue for the kickoff, we've got rain.
There's the starting lineups brought to you by Langley Federal Credit Union.
Yeah, left wing after number 5, Drayshawn Kendrick. He's been a bit banged up all year, but coaching staff say he's been about as healthy as he's going to be. And if William Mary wants to get his passing game going, they haven't been as efficient throwing the ball as they would have liked this year, but having a healthy Drayshawn Kendrick back is going to make a huge difference. We're
going to go right from the Wildcat, give it to Bronson Yoder. A healthy Bronson Yoder goes across the 25 and out to the 28. A 3-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 to go. Tribe is led by Mike London in his 5th year at William & Mary, doing such a good job. Boy, he get to the longest winning streak, regular season winning streak in William & Mary history. Show Mike in just a few moments. It's now 2nd down and 7. Green and gold up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the far side of the football field with Darius Wilson at the helm. And again, he'll hand that football off to Bronson Yoder. He took a stutter step there, Mike Leach, and got 3 or 4 more yards because of it.
He did, and Sean mentioned Charles Grant earlier. Bronson did a great job of showing some patience there, give a little hesitation, let Charles Grant get out in front of him, lay a big block down on a Black Bear defender, let Bronson Yoder get ahead and push down to almost get the first down, but got a 3rd and short situation here for the Tribe offense.
3rd down conversions attempts this year, 42% this Tribe offense is. 3rd down and short. First chance to get the football up to the line of scrimmage comes quickly, number 75, Ryan McKenna, the center, and they will run the football. Oh, wait a minute, before the snap, I guess. What do we have?
I think we're going to have a false start here on the Tribe.
Sean, that changes the play a tad.
I'm not sure it does. I mean, again, I think we're that'll definitely change your play call here. Again, even with it's not raining too hard, I think we still want to make sure that we pick up first downs and keep these chains moving.
Well, Mike London will. He's got the dog tags on. He wears that in honor of his father, who served for over 20 years in the Air Force. He's got the Blue Be the Match. I talked to him earlier this week. He said he's going to look like a NASCAR driver this week, changing hats every quarter, maybe different jerseys as well. It is 3rd down and 6. There's a handoff on the right side. That, again, is Bronson Yoder. They will pile him up as he tries to fight for more yards, but I believe the line of scrimmage, or rather the first down marker, will not be made.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 yards short, I believe, here, bringing out the punting unit. And Sean was right. He said didn't know if they would definitely change the play, and they didn't. They ran the same type of play, just Bronson Yoder off tackle, and got a considerable amount of that yardage back. But
guys, will we see that because of the rain? A more of a vanilla offense, for instance?
Well, I think you're more likely to see that because out of a desire to reestablish that run early. Again, everything else in the offense flows out of that running game.
One of the top punters in the league, Will Whitehurst, gets this one away. No return. It'll be down to around the 28-yard line, and the Maine Black Bears will come on the field for the first time, led by veteran quarterback Derek Robertson. Derek played 2 years ago against the Tribe, did not play last year. It's an odd career for him. He's at Iona Prep in New York City in Yonkers, and against the Tribe 2 years ago, he was 20 of 40. There's the starting lineup.
Yeah, same Iona Prep as our own quarterback, William Mary Darius Wilson, Jay. But yeah, it's Derek Roberts completing passes at 58% this year. Hasn't thrown a touchdown pass yet, 4 interceptions, but talking to some people in the know, said they might expect to see Derek Robertson try to run the ball a little bit more than he has. Only one rush so far this season.
Outstanding defensive play there by Isaiah Jones, one of the team captains, leaders on this team. Cuts him down about a yard or two downfield, 2nd down and 8.
And you see Maine trying to go hurry up here.
4 wideouts too, 2 to the far side and 2 to the near. Tribe jumps. And
we're not sure what's going on then.
a late flag.
The left tackle looked like Nate Lynn got across in the neutral zone, and the left tackle didn't really move to simulate the snap, and the ref on the far side wasn't going to call flag, throw the flag, but the near side lines judge did.
And right now, it's just no harm, no foul. No, they'll mark them all. 5 yards. It'll give 5 yard Nate Lynn jumping off. So I hate to bring up Nate right now after he makes that mistake, but Nate Lynn was the National Defensive Player of the Week for his outstanding effort in that victory over Charleston Southern.
He played an outstanding ball game last week, and of course we've got that dynamic duo on defense of Nate Lynn along with John Pius, which I expect to wreak havoc in that backfield today for Maine.
That's the plan. 2nd down and 3, man in motion. Robertson will fake the handoff. Over the middle he goes. That ball's going to be batted down by one of those big up front guys.
Yeah, Kevin Gerald got up there from that linebacker spot, got those big paws up there and knocked that one down. It was going to be good coverage anyway on the corner. Ryan Poole was receiver. If you see right here coming off the right side, just good job by Kevin Gerald, but see the receiver there on the right side of your screen, locked down by Ryan Poole.
3rd down and 4. Kevin, the 6'1" senior out of Charlottesville, Monticello High School. 3rd down and 4, or actually about 3 for the Black Bears of Maine. Trip to the right side. They'll throw it that way, complete, and Gerald right on top of the play makes the effort. What an effort by Kevin Gerald. Tristan Keenan, the man you talked about, had that football. A very sure tackle by Kevin Gerald.
Great play again. That was one of the keys to the game that Mike talked about, was sure tackling, and Kevin Gerald comes up here and makes this tackle in a solid way. Again, Tribe continuing that trend of getting off the field on 3rd down.
And that was a tight end out there trying to block Kevin Gerald. It wasn't a small receiver. That was a 245-pound tight end on Kevin Gerald. He just went right by him and gets in the backfield and throws him down.
Jalen Jones deep for William and Mary. About the 3rd or 4th guy the Tribes had this year tried on the punt return mission. And Caden Cottigan, the junior punter, will punt it away to him. End over end kick, and that's going to be caught at the 25-yard line. He gets away from the first tackler and the second, but not the third, as he goes down right where he caught it at the 25. And for the 2nd time this afternoon, the green and gold out on offense. Fans, every sack is a sack to give back. Food Lion Feeds will donate 1,000 meals to the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank each time the Tribe defense sacks the opposing team quarterback. Won't be happening here. The Tribe offense is on the field for the 2nd time. Guilford wide to the right side along with JT Mayo over there. Tight end set to the near side. That's Sean McElwain. Emo, the feature back on this occasion. Throw to the JT Mayo on the far side, and that underthrown. Did he have to hurry that throw?
No, I think just a little wet ball, Jay. I think it slipped out of his hands. They had JT there just running a little bubble screen there out to the right side of the field, and the ball just slipped out of Darius Wilson's hand.
Well, it's an obvious question, Sean, as a former outstanding quarterback for the Tribe. What does this do to you in terms of there's the starting defense, Sean.
Here we got the Maine defense. Really, that middle that Mike linebacker, Darius McKenzie, is a player. He is all over the field.
Yeah, there's a throw to the right side of the football field, complete to JT Mayo, about to 3 yards.
Good job by JT coming back to that ball. Didn't try to make too much. It was only a 4 or 5 yard gain to see the replay here, but watch JT come back to this ball. Doesn't try to run before he catches, comes back, secures the catch, and then makes a turn upfield. Solid tackling, but a good solid throw and catch.
By the way, the lineups today brought to you by Langley Federal Credit Union. 3rd down, and again, about 5 yards to go. A little better yardage than I thought. Stacked wide receivers to the near side. Guilford in motion. Darius Wilson, the quarterback. He will pitch back to the left side. That's Malachi Emo trying to get the edge. Cannot do it. He is covered up nicely by the Maine defense. Out to the 32-yard line. It's now 4th down and 2. And
Jay, there you see one of the strengths of the Maine Black Bears defense is that front 7 is very aggressive and they run well to the football. looked like Malachi might have had a little bit more room, but the Black Bears defense really does close fast.
They got a couple of safeties out for today's game. Riobi and Smalls not playing. But the Tribe offense can't do much against them in the first couple of tries. There's the punt angling to the left side and picked up. Down the sideline he roams out to the 36-yard line, maybe the 37. And the Maine Black Bears will come on for the second time offensively here this afternoon. Tribe fans, Howl Scream returns this fall to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, giving victims something to scream about with the all-new Scares and Screams to the Extreme. On select dates from September the 8th through October the 31st, your fate awaits with 5 newly reimagined haunted houses, leaving no tale of terror left unturned.
Maine spreading this one out, Jay. No one in the backfield. Now they're going to shift back here to a more conventional set. They like to go 12 and 13 personnel. 1 back, 2 tight ends, and 1 back, 3 tight ends.
13, Derek Robertson, the quarterback. He'll hand it off, and a flag goes down. Maybe a holding? What do you think?
Number 77, I think there for Maine. Kevin Jones, I believe, is going to get called for holding John Pius on that play.
Yeah. I think John Pius gets held quite a bit. Hey, there's the defense for the Tribe, guys. Brought to you by Langley Federal Credit Union.
And, of course, that defense really is anchored by that dynamic duo. Nate Lynn, of course, who's the National Defensive Player of the Year from a week ago, John Pius. But they're solid on the back end as well with Jalen Jones and Ryan Poole on the corner.
And Davin DeZinho, I think, is having a good year that, you know, he's not racking up, I got that nose guard position. You're not going to rack up a lot of statistics, but if you do your job, it makes it easier for everybody else.
I guarantee you that linebackers Isaiah Jones and Kevin Gerald are very happy to have him in there. He does a great job of keeping those guards and offensive linemen off of those linebackers so they can flow and make tackles.
That's Tristan Keenan over the left guard, out a couple of 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and long after that holding penalty. Bryce Barnes in defensively, and Alex Washington will check out. 2nd and 17 for the Maine Black Bears, scoreless. The Tribe jumps, but Nate Lynn, I think, got back in plenty of time.
You get 2 edge pass rushers. They like to pin those ears back and come, especially on 2nd and 3rd and long, Jay.
Under 9 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Robertson back to pass, batted down again. His second ball that's batted down in this ball game.
I think Sammy Sarantis going to get credit for that one. Gets those hands up and knocks that one down. See right here, just a good push up. You get blocked. You got to. The clock has to go off as its defensive lineman. You got to come to time. You got to just throw those hands up, give up on the rush, and try to deflect the ball. And Sammy Sarantis did a great job on that play, breaking down, throwing the hands up, and batting it down.
Sammy, a junior out of Oakton, Virginia, James Madison High School. It's 3rd down and long. Green and gold 3rd down opposition has just been phenomenal this year, as you see there. Of course, it helps guys when it's 3rd down and 13, but the Tribe, the #1 team in the country in 3rd down defense, 13%.
Absolutely. Not only the #1 defense in the country on those 3rd downs, but also the #1 team on defense in total team defense.
Now, remarkable, and so far pitching a shutout here in the early going of the first quarter on a rainy Saturday afternoon. Maine coming in at 0-3, the Tribe at 3-0, and the 5th-ranked team in the country. There's the snap, and the punt is away. Line drive effort might be returnable. Caught at the 23-yard line up to the 30 and out to the 31. Actually caught it about the 26-yard line. So a 5-yard return for Jalen Jones, and we have a break in the action. 8:08 remaining in the first quarter. TribeAthletics.com. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Stream Therapy. Scream Therapy at Howler Scream. It's scary good for you.
When it comes to Kings Mill, we're not just another resort. We're the only 4-diamond condominium resort in Williamsburg, providing an unparalleled range of newly renovated accommodations and dining experiences, a stunning setting along the James River, and a boundless range of recreational pursuits. Kings Mill Resort. It's fun, relaxing, and exhilarating. Kings Mill Resort, a memorable riverside escape.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs. So she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
Tribe Talk presented by Truist is back in person on Thursdays this fall at Mellow Mushroom in downtown Williamsburg. Start next Thursday, September the 25th at 12 o'clock. You can find other Tribe fans interacting with Coach London and other Tribe coaches as we discuss all things Tribe athletics. Every Thursday at noon, Mellow Mushroom. Hope to see you there. Tribe Talk presented by Truist. First play from scrimmage on this drive, and a decent hole on the right side, and scampering across the 40-yard line out to the 41-yard line. An 8-yard pickup by Malachi Emo. Off to a good start there, guys.
Offensive line, that right side of that line, Marcus Crowell and Rion Hagler doing a great job of moving that line of scrimmage and down the field and getting up on that second level on those linebackers.
And it must be, of course I've never done this, but it must be fun if you're an offensive lineman to block for a guy like Malachi Emo who's going to find the hole if there is one.
Who will find the hole and also put his foot in the ground and get through that thing.
Second down and less than a yard. Darius Wilson, the quarterback, he will hand the football off, and that is Martin Lucas getting an early look at Martin, who tries to climb for a first down, and he does. Our first down of the day brought to you by Computer Concepts. Martin, the big 6'2", 240-pound, shall we say, bruising running back for William and Mary. Guilford in. JT Mayo will take a break. No score at the 42-yard line. We're past the midway point of the first quarter on a rainy Saturday afternoon here in Williamsburg. Maine versus William and Mary. And there's the direct snap, and that ball's going to be knocked away on the pitch back, and that's going to be a big loss. Darius Wilson took a little bit too long, and very frankly, the Maine Black Bear was right on top of him. He read the play.
Bugs Brown played that like he was in the huddle.
Yeah, you see him just coming up here and played the pitch. He didn't really commit all the way to Darius Wilson there, but good job seeing the pitch coming, getting that hand out there. William Mary really fortunate that he easily could have bounced back up and right into the hands of the Maine defender, Bugs Brown, and could have went the other way for a 6.
Out of Trenton, New Jersey, Bugs Brown, a 6'3", 210-pound corner. And it's second down and long. After that long, there's a nice run by Bronson Yoder, trying to get all that yardage back and then some across the 40 out to the 42-yard line. That's to bring up a third down and a much more manageable, let's just say 9 yards. Bronson Yoder with a great run.
Again, you see there Marcus Crowell and Rion Hagler locking on their guys, opening up that hole. I think I could have ran through that even today.
Well, you had a pretty nifty game at Maine a few years ago. We'll talk about that a bit later. Third down and 9, guys. Bunch to the left side. The Tribe would love to keep this drive alive. Darius Wilson being chased. Got to get rid of it in a hurry and threw the ball away, basically. I don't believe Emo would have had much going for him anyway. You know, we talked about and we heard from their broadcasters that this Maine defense can play football.
Yeah, the front seven especially, Jay, really good. You got Darius McKenzie, who was talking about earlier in the broadcast, but coming off the right defensive end, Xavier Holmes does a great job coming off the line there. Also, Isaiah Henderson's done a really good job for Maine. So their front seven is really stout and really been the anchor of this whole team.
There's the punt. It's away. And flag goes down. It's a good punt at the 20-yard line, taken up to the 25. This one may be coming back, though, as the Tribe's punter went down pretty hard, Will Whitehurst, and they run the football back to the 40-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty's all about.
See a replay of this one. It looked like Will Whitehurst, that foot was in the air. It looked like from my angle, the Maine defender went right underneath his leg. I don't know if he caught that down foot or what's happened. I don't know if this is one that they could replay to see if there actually was running into the kicker, but that leg was extended, which is a dangerous position. They're going to be a 5-yard running into the kicker penalty, so I think good return there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach London elect to kick this one over.
No question. Yep. And you know what, guys? It's 4th down and about 3 too. So Coach London has done crazier things, certainly.
We see that replay right there. Is the Maine defender's helmet just clipped the heel of Will Whitehurst. So nothing too egregious, but warranted 5 yards, and we're going to repunt.
Yeah, that was Evan Wallace for the Maine Black Bears, who got a little too cozy with Will Whitehurst. So Will back on 4th down and, well, it's actually a long 4. So Coach London thinking better than going for it here near midfield.
Hell, a day like this, field position is a premium.
Yeah, good point. There's a much better punt. That ball will land at the 10 and take a William Mary hop and then not into the end zone. Boy, oh boy. Last week he did a great job at Charleston Southern late. Whitehurst laid one down, backed up at the 5-yard line, and that's where Nick Levy was down there to get a hand on the football, and they had to go a long way, 95 yards to potentially tie the game up. And of course the Tribe defense ended the game abruptly. And we have a timeout on the field. 5:12 remaining in the first quarter, still scoreless from Williamsburg. It's William and Mary nothing and the Maine Black Bears nothing. We shall return after this timeout.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own? Okay.
yes, you never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
I'm Colonel Tim Brady, United States Marine, and you're watching William Mary Football on Tribe Athletics TV. Go Tribe!
Colonel Tim Brady, thank you for his service, for everyone's that serves in our wonderful military here in this country for all the obvious reasons. And I want to expand on that in a moment on Military Appreciation Day, but right now all eyes are on number 13, Derek Robertson, under center. He's the quarterback for the Maine Black Bears, and he goes back to pass the football. He will wing it downfield and a little bit too long, incomplete. Pretty well covered by the Tribe's Jalen Jones, but among others, JT Mayo on this football team. Mike Leach is not only in the ROTC program, but he comes from a military family.
Yeah, we talk about JT in a minute. Maine Black Bears here going, hurry up. But yeah, JT, Drew Sothko, reserve William Mary linebacker as well, both in that ROTC program. We can talk about them in just a minute. 2nd
down and 10, and the quarterback will hand the football off. Up the middle, it'll go. Gets one tackler, maybe two, across the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and short.
See, Maine actually brought in another tight end there. You'll see them use multiple formations and multiple personnel sets, trying to gain an advantage, trying to outflank you. They like the Tribe. They like to run the football as well.
That was number 46, John Gay, their bigger runner, a 6-foot, 200-pounder. Tristan Gay is their freshman very talented speedster. It's 3rd down and 2, and he's been in the backfield right now next to Derek Robertson. Man in motion coming this way. He'll take a low snap and roll to his right. Looking downfield, throwing that way, and it's going to be way overthrown. No chance there. The Tribe defense was on the march, and once again the 3rd down effort is thwarted by the Tribe defense, Mike.
Pretty good. Joe Gillette ran a pretty good route there. The slot receiver there for Maine ran a corner route and came open for a minute, but late delivery there by Derek Robertson, and William Mary able to recover, forced Robertson to throw that ball away.
Well, after this punt, we'll get you to expand on J.T. Mayo and his family and what went on before the ball game with the coin toss. Some excitement here at Zabel Stadium on Military Appreciation Day. Also be the match day, and we'll get a little bit more on that at halftime. Mark Williamson will be our guest. And here's the punt. It is away, and it's a beauty. Man, back to Jalen Jones. Bounces at the 10 and will be stopped at the 5-yard line. Wow. Mike Leach, how far was that? I know you're working on it.
It's going to be about 65 to 68, I believe. Just a line drive punt right over the head. See right here, just gets a lot of foot in this one. Not a lot of hang time, but drives it well over the head of the William Mary returner. Takes a good bounce for Maine towards their own end zone, but not so far. And you see number 46 there for Maine, able to get down there. I think it was John Gay, and down that ball just inside the 5-yard line, just about the 7-yard line.
Very fortunate bounce for Maine, especially on a day like this with that wet turf to have that ball stopped like that.
Tribe breaking the huddle. No score. We're about the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Tribe, the 5th-rated team in the country, has had trouble scoring in the last couple of weeks, and Maine doing a good job with the Tribe right now versus the Tribe defensively. And they'll run the football to the left. And that will be Bronson Yoder for 2 yards, 2nd down and 8.
Looked like Justin Hainsworth for the Black Bears in there on that tackle.
Bart Francois, I think, bit of an injury down there on the field, holding that left ankle, looks like.
While the teams go to their respective benches, Mike, expand on JT and his teammate here, not only in the ROTC program, but Military Appreciation Day.
Yeah, JT's father, Colonel Neil Mayo, has been 24 years active duty in the Army. He's been all over the world and serving now here at Fort Eustis. Works for General Brito, who oversaw the coin toss today. But the Mayo family, really just a great family, and Army's really become their family business. JT here in the ROTC program plans to he'll be commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant here upon graduation, I believe next December. And Dave Johnson wrote a really good article. You can read it on all Tribe social media, and then and then we have JT's maternal grandfather, Jimmy Stark, served in Vietnam. His brother Jackson actually plays on the basketball team at West Point, the Naval Academy, and obviously their whole family. We appreciate the obviously everybody that serves, but the whole family serves as well. And JT's mother, Anna Mayo, and the whole family, Rainey, Josie, Bowen, Jackson, and JT. They're just a great family, and it takes a whole family in the military to get it done. We appreciate everybody that served and their families.
There's Bronson Yoder going straight up the middle across the 10 and near to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down at about 4. Now, with that said, on Military Appreciation Day, the Tribe has that every year, and as a wonderful. It's just a shame because I really enjoy when the men and women come up from Fort Eustis en masse and at the field and enjoy a football game. I don't know if they made it this afternoon, maybe because of the weather. It's 3rd down and 4. Handoff, left side, Bronson Yoder. He'll get a hole, and down the line he goes. 25-yard line to the 30, 35 to the 40. Run out of bounds, finally into Maine territory at about the 42-yard line. Mr. Official moved those chains, and that run, we just saw a graphic, bolted Bronson Yoder up the charts, if you will, in terms of total rushing yards.
Watch this blocking, not just at the point of attack, but on that 2nd level. You don't break them like this without getting your blocks up on that 2nd level. Just an outstanding job. Well, excellent execution.
Longest play of the day, obviously, in the Tribe in business at their Maine 42-yard line, moving from right to left here in the first quarter. Darius Wilson with a man in motion. That's JT Mayo. He sets up in the slot, handoff that way. That's Bronson Yoder out to the 40-yard line. And guys, I know we had that graphic up a moment ago, but if you can run that graphic one more time about with the Bronson Yoder moving up the charts. Look at some of those names, great running backs in history. I think he passed Tyrone Shelton with that outstanding run a moment ago. But there's a graphic. Yeah, he got ahead of Tyrone Shelton. And matter of fact, what do you think? He maybe got in front of Elijah Brooks. We'll be checking that at halftime when we turn in get some official stats.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but there's some great William Mary historic names on that leaderboard, and congrats to Bronson moving up. He's really just worked and gotten better every single year he's been here.
We'll give it to the hot hand inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Another first down run for Bronson Yoder, and again, that front line.
I cannot say enough about the job that the offensive line is doing right now. And again, just not at the point of attack, but also getting up to that second level on those linebackers, and that's turning what would be a 6-yard gain into double-digit gains.
Here's a close look at what you just described. Helmet on helmet football.
Helmet on helmet.
Not a huge hit, but you saw Rion Hagler just go down there and just cut off his man and sealed it off, so Bronson Yoder could have a big run there.
Bronson again inside the 25 he goes, a quick 5-yard pickup. Boy, when you get him for 5, as a defender, you're probably thinking you've won the battle. 2nd down and 5.
You see on the perimeter as well. Often when we talk about the running game, we focus on the offensive line, but you've got to have effort on the outside as well. And JT Mayo and Drayshawn Kendrick are both doing a great job of blocking out on the perimeter as well. Those are the kind of blocks that give you the opportunity to take it to the house.
Martin Lucas is the running back beside the quarterback. Darius Wilson wears number 11. 6'3", 205-pound junior. Man in motion coming this way. That's Drayshawn Kendrick. And the handoff will be, quarterback's going to keep it. He'll pitch back to Drayshawn. He'll make a little cut inside the 25 and down to the 22, maybe to the 23-yard line, actually. He gained about a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Maine's done a good job handling this little speed option William Mary's run so far. Looks like Drayshawn down a little bit again. It's coming off under his own power. But you see right here, and then the late pitch over to Drayshawn. And came down awkwardly on his ankle, it looks like.
That is the end of the first quarter of play. The Tribe trying to get in the red zone for the first time today. Scoreless at the end of 1. We shall return after this timeout.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs. So she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. This is CAA football, and we are united in excellence.
When it comes to King's Mill, we're not just another
together. We thank all who have already made investments towards the $55 million goal. If you are able, please support your favorite program by clicking the Donate Now link at the top of the William & Mary Athletics website. tribeathletics.com. Sean, you got the first quarter stats in front of it in this scoreless duel. What sticks out at you?
Really, the running game. The Tribe has a 94-15 edge in yards, and of course led by Bronson Yoder, who's averaging just under 10 yards a carry at this point at 9.6, but also the time of possession. And I know it hasn't paid off yet in terms of getting the ball in the end zone or getting a score on the board, but the Tribe seems to be getting a good rhythm now on offense.
Well, second, third down and 5 as we begin the second quarter. They give it to Bronson Yoder. What's the old adage? Give him the rock, and he carries for another first down. Yes, he does. Another Computer Concepts first and 10 as Bronson Yoder, guys, goes over 100 yards here through a quarter in 10 seconds.
Well, we mentioned his name a lot. You can't say enough about him. Just doing such a good job here running behind this offensive line. And this offensive line can make just about anybody look good, as Sean said, about running through that big hole before, even today. But Bronson Yoder, there may be some initial big holes, but Bronson Yoder makes his own holes when there isn't one.
There's a snap, and again, Bronson Yoder will be hitting the backfield. He gets away inside the 15, inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5-yard line. First and goal to goal for the green and gold as Bronson Yoder continues to impress.
Yeah, and it ran right through Jacob Tuiasosopo. You see right here coming from the left, it's going to be the right side of the screen. Tuiasosopo unblocked, and Bronson Yoder just runs right through, makes him miss, and barrels down through a couple Maine defenders all the way down close to that 10-yard line.
Guys, we got an injured player across the way. I haven't got the number yet. You got him?
Sean McElwain.
He got rolled up a couple plays ago, Jay. Towards the end of that first quarter, I saw he was blocking downfield and got rolled up and kind of came up a little gingerly. I don't know if something finally that bothered him there a little bit, if he tweaked it again or if this is something new. But I noticed that a couple plays ago, him getting rolled up.
Guys, there have been an inordinate amount of men that have volunteered to be swabbed and be in that Be the Match program that is nationwide, clearly, but very important to Coach Mike London. He has a wonderful personal story about his daughter and himself. But focusing on a guy like Charles Grant, who evidently did that this summer. As you mentioned, Sean, from the outset, he is fine now, but what an act of kindness and service that these guys, and it goes nationwide, but I think there have been an incredible number, like 5 or 6 football players that have had their match.
Well, I think some of that is relationship with their head coach, Coach Mike London. But again, I think it says a lot about the character of the young men who are competing in this program.
Well, here's the first and goal at the 6-yard line. Bronson Yoder going to take a direct snap. He's got Martin Lucas beside him. It is first and goal, and he'll elect to go to the right side at the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. Not much gain there. It'll bring up second down and goal.
Pretty good job by that Black Bear defense, getting their pads underneath.
I think Owen Copeland in there, he's a tackle and a tight end, playing a little tight end now for William Mary. They were a little thin with Colton Turner being a little banged up. Now with Sean McElwain in the tent getting checked out, they're getting a little thin at that tight end position.
I guess they are. Right to the right side is Josh Guilford. Quarterback Darius Wilson. He'll take the snap and hand off to Bronson Yoder. Cut it back to the 3 and trying to stretch in the end zone. He did. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Bronson Yoder gets in from 4 yards out, and the Tribe's drawn first blood here in the second quarter.
Yeah, good call, Jay. The referee on the left side of the field didn't come in with his hands up, but the ones on the right did. You see Bronson right here, powers down, runs through a few guys, and I think that ball just got across. You can see the Maine defender was shielding that official on the far side of the field, but clearly this near side official saw it correctly, and Bronson Yoder plows in for the score.
Caden Bonofsky will attempt the extra point, where he is 7 for 7 this year. Nick Levy, the snapper, and Andrew Piercy, the holder. Pretty good drive, too.
We're going to take a look at this one again.
All touchdowns are reviewed on the NCAA level, Division I level, so they'll kick it upstairs. What did you think? Did you see the?
Yeah, it looked like he got across. See if maybe his backside hits as he's turning and going in. You'll see right here as we come down the line to see if we're not shielded here. Lowers those pads, absorbs a big blow, and it's going to be close. I don't know if that elbow may hit short just before he gets across the line. If we can back it up slow, you see right there, you see that elbow coming down. He's shielded a bit, but I don't know if they can piece them together and see. But by the time we get back, he's across. But right here, you see that elbow coming down. I don't know if there's going to be clear evidence. You see William Mary player, looks like maybe JT Mayo shields the camera there from seeing the whether or not he's down, but it's pretty close. You can maybe assume that elbow was down, but if we don't have visual evidence, I don't know if they're going to overturn it.
Well, let's do a little speculating, Sean. If it is fourth down and about a foot, what do you think?
I think down in this position, the way your defense is playing, you go for it, try and get that score, understanding that even if you don't, your defense is going to be in great position, having the Bears offense backed up.
Well, there's the man
there we go with Mike London wearing that Army hat for the first.
Right. Second quarter. Another angle.
I think we're going to probably come up just a little shy. I don't know if they've got another angle, but you really can't see it clearly there either. They may not have enough on the replay to overturn it.
Yeah, that right there, you can see that elbow right there hits the ground, but you can't tell exactly where that ball was. But I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes either way.
Well, step out on a limb there.
Yeah, I'm playing it right down the middle.
Next week, just like your
it might be a touchdown, but it might not.
Just like your golf team, as assistant golf coach of William Mary, hits it every time, right down the middle, I think. Next week, the Tribe on the road at Elon, 2 o'clock kickoff, big game. Revenge game, guys? I mean, that's the only loss the Tribe had last year in the league. Only loss they had in the regular season versus Elon. We'll be at Elon next week, 2 o'clock. We'll have the pregame show beginning at 1:30 along the radio network. Here's the ruling. He was down. So the Tribe offense must come back on the field. And as mentioned, Sean, as you presumed, I don't see the place kicker, Caden Banofsky.
No, not down this close.
I mean, it is inches, guys.
He says the quarterback sneak, one of the hardest plays to stop in football, but unless Darius Wilson gets up under center, we're going to take one from the shotgun here.
Sure are. 5 yards back, this ball will be snapped to him. Man in motion. There's the snap. Handoff, Bronson Yoder. He reverses his field and gets in this time easily. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Bronson Yoder goes in from the 1 yard line, and now the Tribe has drawn first blood at the 13:03 mark of the second quarter.
That's what offensive coordinator Christian Taylor wants to see. He wants to see his offense finishing drives, putting that ball in the end zone. There you go. You see. Again, one of the things about Bronson Yoder is he has a very good feel. He's got good vision, but a very good feel. Putting his foot in the ground and cutting that ball back inside.
Here's the extra point. It's up and good. And with 13:03 remaining in the first half of play, the score, William and Mary 7 and Maine nothing. We'll be right back. Bronson Yoder, it was the Bronson Yoder show on that drive.
When it comes to Kings Mill, we're not just another resort. We're the only 4-diamond condominium resort in Williamsburg, providing an unparalleled range of newly renovated accommodations and dining experiences, a stunning setting along the James River, and a boundless range of recreational pursuits. Kings Mill Resort. It's fun, relaxing, and exhilarating. Kings Mill Resort, a memorable riverside escape.
Fun fact, Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo.
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
We both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Jalen Jones. You are watching William & Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network.
The premier philanthropic giving society for Tribe Athletics launched in the late 2022. The Griffin Society recognizes individuals who invest in the long-term stability, growth, and success of William & Mary Athletics. The group is dedicated to supporting the future of our tribe by asking members to sign multi-year commitments of $50,000 over 5 years. Join the growing list of Griffin Cub members by contacting any member of the WMAF team through tribeathletics.com. Mike, there's a scoring drive. Pretty good drive by William & Mary. I mean, they asserted themselves on that.
Yeah, they
one.
did. After a great punt there by Maine, pinned William & Mary deep about their own 6-yard line. They took it 12 plays in 5 minutes and 47 seconds, and Bronson Yoder plowed it in. We thought twice, but only count the one time. He got it in there, obviously, that second time for the touchdown, and just it was really the Bronson Yoder show on that one, including the big 45-yard run to really flop field position for the Tribe.
Speaking of field position, Sean, there was a running into the kicker penalty on that extra point, so the Tribe will have an option here. They can either just kick it on, maybe get a 60-yard field goal by Bonovsky, or try something funny here.
I think at this point your defense is playing so well. Just go ahead and kick this thing out through the end zone and get your defense out there to get the ball back in the hands of your offense and Darius Wilson and get Bronson Yoder back on that field and let him keep climbing that rushing chart.
Actually, Bryson Harvey kicking off for the Tribe.
It is, and he will do just that, as Sean alluded to, kicking out of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Maine at the 25-yard line as advertised, guys. This defensive team for William & Mary is I use the term very loosely, no joke. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the country in about 5 or 6 different defensive categories.
They are. They have week in, week out, play in, play out. They are showing up. And again, we talk about the number of categories where they're in the top 5. Obviously, that puts them among the nation's leaders in team total defense. In fact, they're ranked 1st right now in team total defense. Again, really proud of the work, the way these guys are playing.
And Maine only 14 total yards so far, and to think William & Mary only giving up 13% on 3rd down, and they've improved that so far in this game.
Amazing. Handoff right side, and that'll get 2 or 3 tough yards. Tough, hard running by Tristan Keenan. 3-yard effort, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Maine trying to go with a little bit of pace.
Now, last week, the Tribe gave up 77 total yards versus Charleston Southern. Unfortunately, they had about 100 yards called on them in terms of penalties. But
Jay Montego Moss lined up wide open to the side of the field, and finally looks like Jalen Jones finally ran out there to cover him up. But I thought we might have had a big mistake there by the William & Mary defense.
You were pointing at him pretty ferociously up here. Handoff right side, Tristan Keenan. He is stopped. Nothing doing. Number 91, Gent Vasey, I think, the true freshman out of Centerville, one of the guys on the tackle. Nothing doing there. It's now 3rd down and 6. Speaking of Moss, he is the son of Randy, the great Randy Moss, the former NFL wide receiver, who gives out awards, I guess, weekly. The You Got Mossed Award, and Montego has won it twice. Is there an investigation? 3rd down and 5. Here's Derek Robertson, man in motion, coming this way. Back to pass, looking over the middle, going to flick that ball up. A couple of Tribe players slipped and fell, and fortunately, Robertson was too strong with that right wing of his, and it's 4th down and 4.
That's a pretty well-designed play. It looks like the Barnes run into each other there. Number 7, Marcus, number 15, Bryce, collided a little bit on that play. A lot of crossing routes. There was actually some players open. It was a really well-designed play there by Maine, but like you said, Derek Robertson just a little too strong with that throw and couldn't connect.
Jalen Jones, Deep Creek High School, Chesapeake, Virginia native, will be deep for the Tribe. Stands at his own 25-yard line. This punter, pretty good. He got a 63-yard one off his last time out.
He's averaging 44.4 yards a punt with a long of 57, which he eclipsed that last punt he had.
And another beaut. Back. Goes at the 17-yard line. Jalen Jones upfield, and he's upended maybe by one of his own guys, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. But nonetheless, he fields it properly. He gets a few positive yards out of it, and the Tribe out on the field play. Let's see if we'll see a little bit of this young man on this particular series.
Bronson Yoder just continuing to show what makes him so special, his vision, his ability to get through the hole on time. He came into this game ranking 6th all-time in William & Mary history in career all-purpose yards. And of course, we talked about him needing only 37 yards to crack the top 10 in rushing for his career. He's continually climbing that list, and every week just shows what makes him so special.
I think Jonathan Smith is next on his watch list, if you will. And you talk about the Tyrone Sheltons of the world, the Jonathan Smiths of the world. They are some heavy-duty players.
There's some
the
big-time names that he's got in his targets.
There's the handoff. That's Malachi Emo, who will stutter step across the 25 out to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and Jay, to go back to Bronson a little bit, if you remember, he was always that strong, powerful runner, but there was always that little bit of nervousness. That ball was always a little away from his body. He was always spin a little bit, and that ball would come out. You watch now, he makes those same strong, powerful runs and some of those same spin moves, but that ball is always high and tight, and that other offhand comes and protects that ball. His game has really matured greatly over the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, good point, Mike. 2nd down and 9 to go. Receiver to the near side is JT Mayo. Malachi Emo lines up behind the quarterback Wilson, who hands the football to Malachi, and they converge on him very quickly and nicely and knock him down to the turf. No gain.
Isaiah Henderson did a great job there at that defensive tackle position, crossing face and really clogging up that hole. Doesn't allow a big run to get out there by Emo.
And we've called that name several times. Isaiah Henderson, he's the transfer the Black Bears are happy to have from Boston College.
He had 7 tackles and 2 tackles for loss last week.
Josh Guilford and JT Mayo to the far side of the football field. Stack wide receivers to the near side. Wilson looking over the defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men on the front line defensively. They'll flare it out to the right side to Malachi Emo, trying to pick a hole. Got some blocking in front of him, but not nearly enough. He'll be knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 4th and 6.
Rion Egler blocked about 3 guys on that play, Jay. There was no one else in front except for Rion Egler. He got out there and really did a great job of picking off a few guys, getting a positive play there.
Rion, who leads the country in an unofficial stat called losing your helmet. He seems to lose it about once a game. Did last week. 4th and 6. There's the punt by the left-footed Will Whitehurst. And he comes up. That's hit by Maine and goes right to a Black Bear at the 50-yard line. Oh, my, that was there for the taking.
Yeah, you saw that one coming. Maine defender couldn't get out of the way, and Isaiah Jones got hit there at the end of that play. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He looks to be in some pain. See right here, the short punt. You got to, as a returner, you got to be yelling to get out of the way, either or poison or some kind of call there to get out. And return man just never saw number 27 there for Maine on the ground. And Maine very fortunate that ball pops right to one of their players, number 46 for Maine, John Gay.
So an injured William & Mary player on the field at the 44-yard line. We thank Isaiah Jones. And Tribe came into this football game in pretty good stead. We heard that Hollis Mathis may not play today, but other than that, a pretty healthy bunch. But a couple of guys have already, stepped away from this game. And earlier in my career here, many years ago, Mike Leach made national news. This was an ESPN top 20 play. Mike, why don't you do the play-by-play?
Yeah, I'm play-by-play, but Dave Corley did a good job finding a flat, and then I just pulled a hamstring watching that. I don't think that could happen anymore, but a long time ago, I used to be able to jump a little bit. Really, probably just poor tackling, not so much air time, but just poor tackling by the Maine defender. But yeah, it's fun memories back there. Had some good players play with. David Corley did a great job coming there. I think his redshirt freshman year, and really start of his great career that he had here at William & Mary, now coaching up in Pittsburgh, and just a lot of fond memories on the natural turf we used to have here at Zabel Stadium.
Yeah, Isaiah Jones helped off the field. We'll don't speculate, but anyway, he's the man that was injured. We get back to action here with the Maine offense on the field in great field position, their best starting position of the game, and nearly a pick. What a read by that defender for the Tribe, Ryan Poole.
Breaks great on a ball, try to get it to Montego Moss, we mentioned just a few moments ago, and just a great break there by Ryan Poole. Just puts that foot in the ground and drives on this ball. Really could have had a pick six here on this one. You see, good job by John Pius getting his hands in the throwing lane, and really Montego Moss became the defender on that play, did a good job knocking that one away.
2nd down and 10. Back to action here. Quarterback will hand the football off. A good cut and a strong running, and that may be a 10-yard run by that young man. Trying to get that number. We were
like
told
number 15.
15.
Solid run.
Crawford Patterson.
Yeah. Brian Poole, hold on to that ankle, but he took the brunt of that one.
One of the best plays of the day for this Maine bunch. It's third down and less than a yard. Looking for their first down? Have I got that?
I believe so. That's
right. There's the handoff again to Patterson, Crawford Patterson, and it's going to be very close.
The officials are saying move him. I don't know about the spot on this one. We'll see. It's going to be, it was close, but they're giving it to Maine and moving those chains.
Yeah, Coach London has his arms stretched out. Yeah, look, why can't I have a measurement? It's so close. How could you tell?
From up here, it looked like they gave him about a half a yard.
1st and 10. Their first down for the Maine Black Bears comes at the 8:30 mark of the second quarter, with William and Mary on top 7-0. Quarterback is Derek Robertson. He wears number 13. He's back to pass, sets up the screenplay. He's got Tristan Keenan down the line, 30 at the 25-yard line, and knocked out of bounds unceremoniously inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. First time that Maine has been in clearly in the red zone all afternoon.
Well-designed play. They brought the receivers across the field from that side, leaving that zone vacated.
Hard hit by Ryan Poole, but nonetheless, 1st down and 10 in the red zone at the 17-yard line. 7-0, William and Mary leading. Tight end right beside the quarterback, and he will hand the football off to again Tristan Keenan. Gets a little opening there inside the 15 and down to the 13-yard line. So now it's Maine's turn to kind of exert their power up that front line of Crugy, Bell, Horn, Gross, and Jones doing a good job on this drive.
They really are. They're holding their blocks, not just blocking at the point of attack, but also holding those blocks and allowing their backs to get through those holes.
2nd down and 7 to go for the Maine Black Bears. 2 tight ends set to the near side. They will roll out to the opposite side. Over the middle it goes. That ball's going to be completed, and that's going to be maybe a 1st and goal to goal.
I think that's one of those plays, Jay. They're trying to time that up where the receiver can catch that ball right as the other receiver can engage in a block, and the timing got a little broken up there. And you watch on the side of the screen here, I think might be Tristan Keenan is supposed to block right there on Kevin Jarrell, and unfortunately couldn't time it up well enough to block Kevin Jarrell. If he did, that's going to be a touchdown for Maine.
That was Cooper Heisey, the tight end, who made the catch. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line for Maine. Moving from right to left, trying to tie this game up here in the second quarter. Quarterback will hand off to Keenan, who slips a tackler inside the 5 and down to the 3, maybe to the 2. 2nd down and goal. The Tribe must rise to the occasion here defensively. Tristan Keenan, the lone tailback. He's beside the quarterback, Derek Robertson. And he will hand that football off to Keenan. He is slammed right at the goal line. A nice effort by Alex Washington, who comes up and really does the job on Keenan. It's now 3rd down and goal.
Just no gaps to run through. Good gap integrity by the William Mary defense. Everybody in a gap and know where to go. And see, you're right, Alex Washington did a good job, and Jalen Jones as well, coming to help clean it up. Braden Stibe in there clogging the hole as well.
3rd down and goal to go from the 2. This Maine Black Bear bunch 0-3 this year. William and Mary 5th rated, 4th rated in the country at 3-0. But right now Maine's trying to tie this game up here in Williamsburg. A man alongside the quarterback, and he will not get the football. Derek Robertson will keep it. He is hit so hard. Did he fumble the football? He didn't get in, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
It might have been Ryan Poole coming from that cornerback position, laying a big hit on Derek Robertson. You love to see a corner that come up and tackle. And Ryan Poole brought the wood on that one.
Yeah, Ryan's had a really good first half defensively too. We said his name's quite a bit. Is this the field goal unit?
Maine sending a field goal unit out. Yeah, Maine had a chance to kick a field goal in that first week against FIU in that 3rd quarter to take a 1-point lead. Elected not to do it, and it ended up losing by 2 points. So today the coach elects to send out the field goal unit and try to get some points.
Cody Williams will attempt it. It'll be a 20-yard field goal attempt. He's got plenty of leg, and this one is good. 4:39 remaining in the first half of play. The score, it is William and Mary 7, and now the Maine Black Bears are on the board, 3.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs. So she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own?
Yes. You never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Happy birthday to you. Tuition goes up each year, 5%, so I hear. I really can't do math, but that's a lot, I fear. And room and board.
Give the gift of education. Get started at Virginia529.com.
Oh, I love that song. It tastes blue.
Well, the Black Bears get a break, Sean, with the good field position on a muff punt and a pretty good drive.
Very good drive again. I think that what we saw offensively, very good play design, good mix and misdirection runs, and the offensive line really bulling their necks and asserting themselves. I guess they wanted to show there was not just one offensive line on the field today. Really good response. But again, the Tribe defense comes up big again in that situation, keeping them out of the end zone and holding them to just the 3 points.
Took 5 minutes off the clock as well. Because of that, 4:39 remaining until halftime. Mark Williamson, the former Tribe football player, will be with us. He is was a Be the Match donator, and we'll talk to him about how his life is going since that moment. And here's the kick. And it's taken at the 7-yard line, out to the 15, to the 20, upfield, straight upfield across the 25, and out to the 27-yard line.
Carson Jenkins, a speedster for William Mary on that one. I know talking to Coach Christian Taylor, the offense coordinator, they're trying to find ways to get Carson Jenkins more involved, see if they can get him in an open field, because once he gets in space, he's hard to track down.
First couple of times we saw him on kickoff returns, Mike, he would hesitate a little bit, maybe starting to juke a little bit, but that time he just took off going north.
You can't hesitate on a kickoff return. It's just subtle cuts and go. When you start breaking those feet down and looking around, there's bodies coming in a hurry.
Josh Guilford wide to the far side of the football field. JT Mayo to the near side. Quarterback is Darius Wilson with a man beside him, and on 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The handoff will go to Bronson Yoder. Bronson way over the 100-yard mark already in the first half, across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, you see Ryan McKenna, the center, leading the way down there, getting good push, 5 yards downfield himself, escorting Bronson up there upfield.
McKenna, 17 starts in his career. Former walk-on at William & Mary, Ryan was. Earned a Scully before the season last year. 2nd down and 3 to go. And again, the handoff up the middle. And again, it's Bronson Yoder. This time, Bronson tries to break a tackle but cannot do it. He's in the grasp of a couple of Bears, and it's now 3rd down and about 4.
Josh Lesant from that nose position, a 6'1", 300-pound grad student out of Lakewood High School in Jackson, New Jersey, did a good job clogging that hole, giving number 9 there, Bronson Yoder, nowhere to go for the Tribe.
This coaching staff very complimentary of the front 7, if you will, for the Maine Black Bears. And for the most part, other than the previous drive, they've done a pretty good job against this vaunted Tribe offense, averaging 409 yards a game and 217 on the ground coming into this afternoon. And a flag goes down.
They're going to have Charles Grant, I believe, a little anxious on that play. See Trey McDonald in there at tight end for the Tribe. We talked about him being a little thin, but Trey McDonald really probably the best run blocker in the bunch here of the Tribe tight ends. Number 48 there, checking out of the game now for William Mary as well. I think he's a reserve tight end, plays some offensive line, but also now he throws on that extra jersey if he has to play a little tight end for the Tribe.
Yeah, we have him as Elijah Booth. Third down and
We were
8.
talking about the little speedster, Carson Jenkins. He's in the ball game up top.
Let's see if he'll get his first chance at football here. Going back to pass, the
There he
left-hander
is.
Wilson. He got to go long. Carson Jenkins, and he overthrows that wide receiver, speeding down the far sideline. It'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Jamari Gibson doing a good job running step for step there. Didn't bite on a little hesitation there by Jenkins, and great coverage. You see the replay here. Just a good protection there by the Tribe offensive line. Give plenty of time for Darius to throw that ball, but it's good coverage and it's a little overthrown.
Punter on the field. Guys, I've got the solution. Coming into the game, the Tribe 10 of 11 when they entered the red zone scoring. Here's the punt, and it's a beauty. Wow. Back. The deep man catches that football at the 20-yard line. He's gotten an opening and got some blockers, and that's going to be taken down. Really maybe certainly a long run back by Alex Washington. Did a good job on the special team. But back to my comment about I've got the answer. The Tribe now 11 of 12 when they get in the red zone. Tribe needs to get in the red zone more.
Yeah, they do. They do a good job cashing it in once they get there. But, that's the hard part is getting there sometimes, Jay. But you see Alex Washington there. He's probably been one of the best special teams players the last few years for this
Yes.
Tribe team. And you see him right there again, just running down a play. He's a guy that loves to be physical, loves a hit, and really has a good feel in the coverage game about return angles and how to cut off a return man.
Well, the Black Bears have pretty good field position for the second time in a row. Last time they took off near the 50-yard line. This time at the 36, and they'll hand the football off. Again, a hard tackle at the 41-yard line after a 5-yard run.
The Black Bears are pretty high on their freshman tailback Tristan Keenan, but on that previous drive, number 15, Zaheem Crawford Patterson was very instrumental in that drive, and they've got him in the ball game again.
Yeah, John Gay in there as well.
Second down, 5 to go. 41-yard line. The ball is handed to Gay maybe across the 43 out to the 44. To bring up 3rd down and 2.
Defense kind of capitalized on the aggressive play from Ryan Poole. They ran a little corner, or somebody called a cat blitz, Jay, on that play. Just brought Ryan Poole from that corner position. Unfortunately, that play went the opposite way, and a good job by the other side. But trying to get a little aggressive here, running some corner blitzes as Tribe defense.
Tribe defense trying to get off the field here. Derek Robertson trying to elongate this main drive on a wet, cloudy day here in Williamsburg, where the Tribe's on top 7-3. 90 seconds remaining until halftime. Quick pass left side complete. That'll be a 1st down and then some into William & Mary territory. Rumbles the tight end who made that catch. That's Rohan Jones, a 6'2" sophomore out of Montreal, Quebec. And it's a 1st and 10 for Maine.
Excellent job with that little quick slip screen. Taking advantage of the soft spot in the defense. Excellent job by the Black Bears offense.
Marcus Barnes made the tackle, but not before the 1st down. There's a handoff to Tristan Keenan inside the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Tough gain of a yard. It's now 2nd down and 9.
Nate Lynn's going to get credit for that tackle, but Sammy Sarantis did a great job there of holding that edge, forcing that ball to cut back right into the waiting arms of Nate Lynn. So give Sammy Sarantis credit there for that stop.
And right now, Maine calls the timeout, guys. They've got 1:05. They want to be, somewhat, I would think, aggressive, but not so aggressive that you give the ball back to William & Mary at the waning moments until halftime. Mike, what's the strategy?
Yeah, I think they just want to get a good play. Like you said, they know William & Mary on paper is a better team. They're going to have to try to score every opportunity they get. They haven't had the ball across midfield too much this game, so they're here. I think they have the wind. If there's any wind, I think it's going to be at their back right now. So I think they're going to try to do the best they can, get some good yardage here, and at least get themselves a field goal attempt.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they get the ball back the second half too. So I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to get a score here and get that ball back to start the second half.
Good point, Sean. 2nd down and 8. Man in motion. It's Robertson back to pass the football in the pocket, looking left, now whipping right, throwing that ball downfield complete. Very accurate throw. And it's to Montego Moss, who makes his first catch of the afternoon. It'll ring up third down at about 4, maybe 3.
I know Sean's the expert. I'm going to talk about that quarterback play there.
That was
Sean.
a great job. Great job of looking left and then coming back right and delivering the football with authority, with a man in his face. That was a really impressive play, standing in the pocket.
Well, speaking
of
Sean Knight, many years ago, 1993 as a matter of fact, he threw for 6, count them, 6 touchdowns. Who was that to?
That's Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin, yes it was. Yeah. But anyway, we're talking about Sean Knight right now. 6 touchdowns versus Maine. Now, we didn't have any footage of that, but we had some footage of you throwing touchdowns. And what an afternoon in Maine. What kind of memories do you have of that day?
I tell you, it was an enjoyable day. We were all geared up going up to Maine late in the season, expecting it to be frigid, and they had a bunch of snow that week, but it was a mild day on that day, and just a great offensive day that day.
Wow, what a play by Nate Lynn. You can't get much past him. He tosses that runner to the ground unceremoniously, and it's going to be 4th down and a yard.
And Coach London called timeout here, trying to save some time for his offense. But you're right, good job by the Tribe defense. Nate Lynn grabbing, spinning him to the ground. You see that ball comes down right around the 40-yard line. Watch left side of your screen here. Nate Lynn gets a hold, throws Tristan Keenan down on the ground, and lets him know about it a little bit. A little too small for Nate Lynn right there.
Yeah, that's something that can get you flagged too. You got to be smart, guys. 4th down and a yard. Now does Coach Jordan Stevens is his 2nd year at Maine. He played at Maine. He's a former defensive player. What do you think his mentality?
Defensive lineman. He's probably an aggressive guy. Really good player in his own right too. Jay went to a rookie mini camp with the Detroit Lions. Coached after he played. He coached as an assistant at Maine and was on the staff at Yale for about 7 years before coming back a couple years ago to lead this Black Bear bunch. And I think he's going to be an aggressive guy. If you're William Mary here, if I'm Maine, I'm trying to go with a hard count, try to get this Tribe defense to jump off sides, give you a free first down.
Now they're going for the shotgun formation, about 5 yards behind the Sooners. They're Derek Robertson, their quarterback.
He's trying to get him to jump. A little Hollywood here, we call this.
Under center now.
Yeah, it hurt him. Left guard.
Now you expect Maine to punt this ball away, you would think. It's like a couple guys got to take a little better acting classes there at Maine. They're, the old Hollywood play. Nobody move, freeze. Try to get them to jump off sides. And sometimes you just can't get somebody yelling right next to you as a guard. You can't help them move.
I think quarterback Derek Robertson did too good a job.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Using inflection and drew his own left guard offside.
Yeah, what did the late great coach of William & Mary, Bob Soldrich, used to yell? Hold your water. There's the punt, and it's a fair catch called for at the 11-yard line, and that is where the Tribe will take it over with just 43 seconds remaining. Let's see what the game plan will be here, the strategy, if you will, as the offense will come on the field with the Tribe leading at 7-3.
I think with Maine having no timeouts, you're not afraid to take a shot down the field one of these times at least. You even get a big chunk play here before the half. Maine had a couple timeouts, they could force you to at least try to punt the ball away. Now, if you take a shot, you don't get it. You can easily run this half out and go into the half up 7-3.
Joseph Johnson is in the game, number 84 for William & Mary, out of Alexandria, Virginia. He'll be wide to the far side of the football field with JT Mayo. Probably depending on what happens this first play, what the strategy of the last 43 seconds will be, huh? Darius Wilson will hand the football off to Malachi Emo, a stutter step. He gets a little bit of maneuverability across the 15 and out to the 17-yard line. I have a feeling, guys, when we get these halftime stats, the Tribe's going to just be dominating in total yards and first downs and yet lead by 4 points.
Yeah, Maine did a good job, though, their last couple of possessions of picking up some yardage, trying to balancing up some of that yardage deficit that they had early in that game, but it's definitely skewed in favor of the Tribe.
2nd down with 12 seconds remaining until halftime. That may be the final play. That was the final play of the first half. So the first half is history. It's in the books here at Zabel Stadium. Be the Match Day, which we'll talk about momentarily, and Military Appreciation Day as we go to break. The Tribe 7 and Maine 3. Back with our halftime show, and it's a special one. Stay with us on tribeathletics.com.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
CMA's Williamsburg Ford welcomes the College of William & Mary to shop new and pre-owned vehicles today. Visit us in store at our newly remodeled facility or search online at williamsburgford.com and browse our inventory of popular models, including a great selection of F-150s, and get a great offer when you trade in your vehicle. Plus, if you don't see what you're looking for, custom order your new Ford with us. CMA's Williamsburg Ford. Owners just do more.
I'm Colonel Tim Brady, United States Marine, and you're watching William & Mary Football on Tribe Athletics TV. Go Tribe!
Welcome back to the William Mary Bookstore halftime show. Jay Colley back with you. It is the Tribe on top 7-3. And it's also today's game brought to you by VCU Health. You know, earlier in this broadcast, or several times in the telecast, we've made mention that it's Military Appreciation Day and Be the Match Day, two very important causes here at William Mary, particularly for head coach Mike London. But it's also very important for a guy named Mark Williamson, who played football at William & Mary and a few years ago donated his bone marrow to save a life. And here's his story. And by the way, after this, we're going to have Mark Williamson on live. Here's the story.
It's kind of funny how life comes full circle.
You think it's a death sentence when you get told you have cancer.
2 years after coming to William & Mary, I matched with a boy that was 18 years old that was fighting for his life.
I didn't have a lot of time to process it. It was just go, go, go. I had doctors in and out of my room a lot. That was my lowest point.
Be the Match is a program that allows you to identify people through bone marrow drives. Mark is the kind of guy that would give his shirt off his back to anyone.
In just one swab of the cheek, I was given that opportunity to give him all that time that he deserves, and that's an honor and a privilege.
When I first got diagnosed, I was always worried about dying, but after I found out I had a 10 out of 10 match and they kept talking about how rare it is, I don't think I had any more worries.
Russell had so much life ahead of him. Meeting him is going to be a surreal experience that's full of emotion, happiness, joy.
If you ask him, he would do it all over again, because the end result is to have a healthy, living human being standing right in front of you.
I just want to hug him. I just want to hug the dude. I really do.
He's going to join us out on the field, and it's going to be a celebration of life.
You know, I always talk about there being hope for the hopeless. Players, student athletes wanted to make a difference. When they do that, then you have a chance. And that's all parents who are looking for that one hope, is to have a chance.
This angel right here saved my baby. Without him, he would not be here.
I lost my best friend when I was 18, and life just came full circle and gave me the opportunity to help an 18-year-old boy fighting for his life. It's the biggest honor I've ever been given, and it's going to be the biggest honor that I am ever given in life, and I'm looking forward to see him do great things.
1, 2, 3.
Who's not a softie is the man sitting next to me, Mark Williamson, who was one of the featured men in that series. Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Graduate of 2019, a former offensive lineman for William & Mary. Hey, to the game, the Tribe leading 7-3. You got to be pretty proud of those that front line, your cohorts down on the field.
Yeah, not only them. I've seen some great stuff from people I've seen grown so much. I mean, Kevin Drell is playing an amazing game, and so is Bronson Yoder.
You've had some activities since the last we met. I think I can honestly say you're now a married man.
I am, yes.
Tell us about that.
As I kind of told you earlier, I'm trying to figure out adulting one step at a time, but I'm blessed to have a beautiful wife kind of going through that process with me.
And you're living in Charlottesville?
Yeah, just outside of Charlottesville in a little town called Standardsville.
And you're what are you currently training to be a fireman, correct?
Yeah, so I'm in that process. I'm kind of finishing up the academy. I've currently already got my EMT license and now going through the firefighting process.
So you just want to save lives your entire life?
I wouldn't. I guess I could say all that, but I will say it is a great experience and feeling like I'm making a big difference in the community, and that means a lot to me.
Now, everybody clearly who donates does not see the person that they save their life, very literally and figuratively. Mark, what brought that on, and are you still in contact with Russell?
Yeah, so I really got to speak highly of Coach London and all of the Be the Match staff for making it happen, because when dealing with something like that, it is a very delicate situation, and they went through hurdles and hardships of trying to figure out the best way, not only for me to meet him, but for me to even know his name. And they worked really hard to work through all of those different screenings and get that information and make that day so special. As you said, I'm just as much of a softie as you when I see that video. It means so much to me, and it brings back an emotion that is really, really hard to imitate in your life. It is such a special moment.
Mark, this has been special having you in the booth. We really appreciate you coming by, and stay dry in the second half, and keep cheering on that offensive front line. I think they're going to be important people.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we'll come right back. The Tribe on top 7-3.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association. And from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. This is CAA football, and we are united in excellence.
CMA's Williamsburg Ford welcomes the College of William & Mary to shop new and pre-owned vehicles today. Visit us in store at our newly remodeled facility or search online at williamsburgford.com and browse our inventory of popular models, including a great selection of F-150s, and get a great offer when you trade in your vehicle. Plus, if you don't see what you're looking for, custom order your new Ford with us. CMA's Williamsburg Ford. Owners just do more.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
When it comes to Kings Mill, we're not just another resort. We're the only 4-diamond condominium resort in Williamsburg, providing an unparalleled range of newly renovated accommodations and dining experiences, a stunning setting along the James River, and a boundless range of recreational pursuits. Kings Mill Resort. It's fun, relaxing, and exhilarating. Kings Mill Resort, a memorable riverside escape.
My name is Christina Hunley. I'm a physician assistant in cardiology here at VCU Health at William & Mary. I've been a physician assistant for 15 years, working primarily in cardiac medicine, and I currently support the general cardiology and electrophysiology services at VCU Health. VCU is the proud healthcare sponsor of William & Mary Athletics, so every game here at William & Mary is important to the VCU Health team. We are honored to have this partnership and are very excited about our expansion of services to not just the community, but also the college. I would love to take this opportunity to talk about the expansion of VCU healthcare services, in particular cardiology, to the Williamsburg location. We actually have an office right here in the heart of the William & Mary campus. Here we offer general cardiology services, electrophysiology, advanced heart failure, and sports medicine cardiology. In addition, we have other subspecialties that come to this location as well. A great thing to know about VCU Health at William & Mary is that we have recently expanded some of our non-invasive cardiac testing to this location, which is very exciting, not just for us, but also the community. We already have an in-house laboratory and X-ray. And of course, we have a friendly, hardworking, and knowledgeable staff that are eager to assist you with your cardiac needs. I'm a Williamsburg native, honored to have the opportunity to be back in my hometown supporting the community. I can absolutely say, go Tribe!
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs. So she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. This is CAA football, and we are united in excellence.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Jalen Jones. You are watching William & Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network.
Big thanks to VCU Health Today for being today's sponsor, and welcome back to the William & Mary Bookstore halftime show, everybody. Thanks to Mark Williamson for stopping by. He was the Tribe Spotlight today, presented by Pepsi. With us today was Mark Williamson, that Be the Match donor. Guys, we've got to look at some of the halftime statistics. Tribe's only on top 7-3, but the Tribe did have some, at least one nice drive, Mike.
Yeah, they did. They had a big drive. It was pretty much the Bronson Yoder show on that drive. He had a big 45-yard run, a 12-yard run, some other shorter runs, and then capped it off with a 1-yard touchdown plunge there from, like I said, from a yard out. And Bronson's just done a good job running behind this offensive line. You see, this is the big 45-yarder using that burst, that speed, and the big stiff arm there to gain an extra 10 or 12 yards on the end there. And then, the shotgun, Darius Wilson hands it to him, and he makes a guy miss here and gets upfield and does what he does, lowers those shoulders, gets a few extra yards, and then takes this one in. Good cutback here, and gets in for the score. The only points of the game for the Tribe.
Extra point by Bonofsky was good, 7-3. And Sean, the defense, both teams played pretty good defense in this game, but Maine obviously also may have found a little bit of a crack in the armor for defensively.
Well, I think they really made the adjustment in trying to get the ball out of Derek Robertson's hands pretty quickly with their little slip screen game and doing those kinds of things to try to slow the defense down. Looking for both teams to probably take a shot or two down the field in this second half. They've been trading body blows, but again, expecting both teams to start trying to take some shots.
Halftime stats brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. Sean Knight, let's keep it with you here. What sticks out at you?
Well, the obvious thing is the discrepancy in rushing yards, but that's 126 yards for Bronson Yoder, who's leading all rushers. Really, again, both teams offensively really kind of played to a stalemate. I think the Tribe had quite an advantage, was having a lot of success early, just not showing up in points, just not able to get the ball in the end zone and get points on the board. Again, the Maine Black Bears got some offense going and started to find some rhythm there before the half, and so it should be an exciting second half. Both teams will make adjustments in there at halftime, and so we'll see what we get in the second half.
Yeah, those are the first half stats presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. Bronson Yoder, 17 carries, 126 yards, and that TD as he continues to climb the charts. One of the best all-time rushers for William & Mary, and here they are. He's passed Tyrone Shelton, Elijah Brooks, Jonathan Smith. He's got eyes on Alvin Port, some of the guys that you recognize on that list as well.
Alvin
Sean,
Port, Troy King,
yeah.
Robert. Listen, I got a feeling he's looking all the way through 7 through 2, looking with eyes on Jonathan Grimes.
We got a timeout coming up. Tribe leading 7-3. Back with the second half kick after this.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs, so she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
When it comes to Kings Mill, we're not just another resort. We're the only 4-diamond condominium resort in Williamsburg, providing an unparalleled range of newly renovated accommodations and dining experiences, a stunning setting along the James River, and a boundless range of recreational pursuits. Kings Mill Resort. It's fun, relaxing, and exhilarating. Kings Mill Resort, a memorable riverside escape.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
Fun fact, Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo.
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Marcus Barnes.
And I'm Malachi Emo.
Thank you for watching William Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network, the live stream home of Tribe Athletics.
Don't miss any of the action in the week ahead.
Now it's time for the scoreboard update presented by Embassy Suites by Hilton, the official hotel partner of William and Mary Athletics. Lots of games in this big league now, 15 teams, so it takes a page or two to do it. But Villanova beat Rhode Island. That's a bit of an upset. Rhode Island was climbing the charts. Lafayette over Monmouth right now at halftime. Richmond and Stony Brook tied up at half, two future opponents for the Tribe. Towson and Norfolk State 7-7. Later on tonight, those three games a bit later. Here it is 7-3. That was the scoreboard update presented by Embassy Suites by Hilton, the official hotel partner of William and Mary Athletics. Coach London in the Navy hat as we begin the third quarter. Gentlemen, I normally do keys to victory in the before the game starts, but Mike, quick one, what's your key for the Tribe win?
Yeah, I'd just like to see William Mary mix in a little bit of pass. Obviously, it's going to be a ground-heavy attack, but if they can take a little bit from what Maine's been doing here and have a little bit of some screens, a little bit of misdirection, try to get a little bit of a pass threat going, I think that'd be huge for this William Mary offense, just to keep Maine honest.
Well, going to be a tough assignment for Sean. What's your key for a William and Mary win?
Well, again, I think they need to stay consistent, defensively. Maine got into a little bit of a rhythm and took advantage of some soft spots in the D. But again, I'd like to see them also take a couple of stabs downfield. It's still a little breezy, but the rain has stopped.
Yeah.
And so I think that should provide some opportunities to take some shots in the passing game.
Bryson Harvey does a great job kicking this one into the end zone, and the return man gets it across the 20 out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the Maine Black Bears will have it. Coached by Jordan Stevens, second year, a 2010 grad of Maine, and we talked to their broadcasters before the game. They got a $100 million gift a couple of years ago, and they've got a ton of building on that beautiful Maine campus right now in all sports.
Yeah, really trying to upgrade their facilities up there, and it's a beautiful piece of the country, and trying to get those facilities upgraded and really elevate their athletic department. And there's some similar things going on here. Brian Mann doing some great things here, trying to get some of these projects finished up here on the William Mary campus, and looking forward to all that being buttoned up, and some great new homes for the William Mary Tribe Athletics.
First chance we've seen Tristan Keenan go from the direct snap, and he'll run it a couple of 3 yards. Tribe sniffed that one out pretty good. It'll bring up second down and long.
Page out of the Tribe offensive playbook.
Right.
Quarterback motioning out from behind the center.
Kevin Gerald made another stop. He's having quite a year. He had a big game a couple of games ago. 14 tackles, 9 unassisted by that outstanding linebacker, the veteran, 6-year veteran Kevin Gerald. Second down and 7. Fake of a handoff, throw left side, nearly intercepted, and it is at the 30, down the sideline of the 20-yard line. I didn't hear either one of you guys say maybe a big pick six would be in the offing for the Tribe. Not quite a pick six, but that turns this thing around in the third quarter. Huge defensive play. Was that Ryan Poole? Wow.
Ryan Poole, he is such a ball hawk. You'll see he sits on this route, and he's in great position.
It's a good job, the one-handed catch, great concentration. He's in coverage, defending the defender as well, but then adjusted that ball, throws that left hand up there, bats it up in the air, and comes down with it. Just a perfectly defended play there by Ryan Poole. The kid's having a game.
Well, one of the captains of this year's team, leading the team this afternoon by in a lot of ways. Tribe football inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. Bronson Yoder in the backfield, Darius Wilson the quarterback, JT Mayo in motion, handoff on the right side. That's Bronson Yoder trying to pick a hole, and he's going to be held up. They don't take him down, but it was a 3-yard, maybe a 4-yard pickup, second down.
Yeah, Abdul Stewart coming up from that safe position and wrapping up Bronson Yoder on that play, but really what the Tribe needed here, and obviously only up 4 points here, 7-3, and a big play. Sometimes your best offense is a great defense, and the William Mary defense stepped up there, made a huge play, and now give this Tribe a great short field to try to get some points.
Bronson scored his 4th touchdown of the year earlier in this game, his 25th of his outstanding career here in the green and gold. 2 receivers to the near side. Darius Wilson will once again hand off to Bronson Yoder. He'll try to go to the right side over the aforementioned Hagler and Crowell inside the 10-yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the green and gold.
Curious to see if William Mary gets about 3 or 4, but not the first down. If Coach London elects to take the points or tries to go for it on 4th down.
Lots of options here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little misdirection pass here and see.
Owen Copeland is checked in at tight end. They will hand the football off to Bronson again, left side, right up the middle, inside the 5-yard line. Mr. Official, move those chains. 1st and goal to goal. Another Computer Concepts 1st and 10. The 6th first down of the game for William and Mary.
Great job there by Bart Francois up front.
Good to see Bart back in there. He was
Yes,
dinged
it
up a
is.
little bit earlier. Tribe up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the near side. Actually 3 receivers to the near side. The handoff will go to Bronson Yoder. Dips his head and gets down, nose of the football to the inside the 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
It's like number 6 there, I believe, for Maine came up to make that tackle. Darius McKenzie, he got a hold of Bronson Yoder's legs and really latched onto that ankle. Usually Bronson Yoder can run through those, but the big middle linebacker, 6'3", 240-pounder, grabbed a hold of Bronson Yoder, didn't let him go, and fortunately for Maine, he didn't, because that would have been one of those easy second effort touchdown runs by Bronson Yoder.
Charles Grant, Bart Francois, Ryan McKenna, Marcus Crowell, and Rion Hagler, and the quarterback will be a direct snap to Bronson Yoder, who will bulldoze forward and down to the 1. And now it's 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. I don't know if what Coach Taylor's going to run on this play, but I love his intensity and stick-to-itiveness today. Hey guys, we're going to win this ball game on the front line if we're going to win it today.
Well, and it's easy to do that when you see that your offensive line is really being aggressive and moving that line of scrimmage. They're doing an excellent job up front.
3rd down and 1. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage under center, and they will fake a handoff. He'll roll out to the left side, and the quarterback will easily get in for the score. That is Darius Wilson into the end zone. Only his 23rd carry of the year, and this one finds pay dirt. The Tribe on top 13-3.
Yeah, they fooled me. It looked like Darius Wilson was going to do a QB sneak there. He got those feet set. Looked like he was going to push off and try to get forward. Instead, he did a great job selling the play fake, the dive up the middle, and then uses that speed to get to the edge. He had another option for a throw if he wanted, but didn't need it. But you see right here as he rolls out, he's got his tight end open running there, but knew he had it all the way. Jumps into that end zone for the Tribe score.
His 34th touchdown of his career, his 9th on the ground, and the Tribe's on top 13-3. Bonofsky's extra point is up and good. He is perfect from there this year, and we have a timeout on the floor. On the field, 11:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The 5th-rated Tribe of William and Mary 14 and the Maine Black Bears 3. We'll be right back.
Fun fact, Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo.
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Welcome to Scream Therapy. Scream Therapy at Howler Scream. It's scary good for you.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, You'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Well, he who wins the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter usually is in good shape, and the Tribe so far so good. They had the touchdown to make it a 14-3 game by virtue of this effort by Darius Wilson. 6 plays, 15 yards, a little over 3 minutes, and Darius Wilson into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the year, and the Tribe's on top 14-3.
Like number 72, Caden Lynch, in there at the guard position for the Tribe, filling in for the injured Bart Francois. I haven't got an update on any Tribe injuries so far, but I know that's why William & Mary likes to rotate some offensive linemen in there. Caden Lynch has some valuable experience gained early in the year. I know Mario Acatelli likes to get some of those guys in early in the year. You never know. You can build depth just through playing time, and Caden Lynch didn't miss a beat there on that play.
Bryson Harvey will kick off from right to left here in the third quarter with the Tribe on top by 11. He again sends it to the opposite field side, and at the 5-yard line they'll pick it up out to the 10, 15-yard line out to the 20, and hit hard and dropped right there. The special teams guys this afternoon a lot better. Best I've seen them play in the first 3 games on all facets of the game.
All facets of the game. Their kick coverage has been excellent. You'll see here these guys, they run through their blocks and keep their lane integrity. Excellent job in the kicking game, and you're right, Jay, they've been doing a really good job all day long.
It might have been Tyson Garrett who made that special teams play. 1st and 10 as we flip the charts. Derek Robertson, the senior quarterback, he wears number 13.
Jay, just a note too, Isaiah Jones back in the game. I know he got shaken up earlier, and Braden Stein did a good job filling in along with Alex Washington, but Isaiah Jones back in.
Great look there, Mike. That is good news for Tribe fans. There's a handoff up the middle. Not much. Was that Tristan Keenan?
I believe so.
5'10" freshman out of Dunbar.
Nope, number 46, John Gay on that carry.
John Gay on that carry, okay, out of Jeanette, Pennsylvania. Gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8.
Marcus Barnes, Jay, also from Jeanette, Pennsylvania for the Tribe.
I knew the Tribe had a player. Good. You were reading my mind, and that's a scary thought. 2nd down and 8 to go. Man in motion coming back this way. Quarterback will roll to the opposite way and look for the wheel route. He's not open. Now rolling out again. A flag goes down, and it's blocked away. Another batted down. Was that John Pius giving chase?
I think it was. Trying to get a throwback to the tight end there. A little misdirection. Tried to get the tight end coming out the back door there, and then couldn't get it to him. The pressure from the Tribe and great coverage. I think we're going to have holding, though, on Maine.
Indeed. 10-yard penalty.
Look here, John Pius, that inside move. They brought Braden Steib off to the outside and just gets, I guess if you can't block him, you just tackle him to the ground. That's one way to try to stop John Pius. You just got to hope you don't get caught.
And he still didn't stop him. Pius is the man that knocked the ball away from the quarterback. Wow. 2nd down and long for the Maine Black Bears. There's a snap, pitch back to the left side. It is a completed pass. He's got some running room across the 30 and across the 20, out to the 28-yard line. So just a couple of 3 yards shy of the first down. That was a very nifty looking play there.
Well executed play. See the offensive lineman gets out here. Excellent job of getting out and blocking downfield.
Trevin Ewing was the man that did most of the work there out of Elkton, Maryland. They got a lot of players from the state of Maryland, don't they?
They do.
Timing is so huge on those plays, and Maine executed that one to the timing perfectly.
3rd down, 5 receivers out. 2 to the far side over there by the Maine bench, 3 to the near side. 3rd down and 2 here. Looking left, throwing that way, got his man, and that is a 1st down. Tribe could not have done much better defensively, but they had 5 guys to guard.
And an excellent job by quarterback Derek Robertson getting that ball out of his hands on time.
Cooper Heisey, the tight end, made the catch.
Good job holding on, too. You watch Kevin Gerald try to bat this ball away at the end. Really pretty good coverage. Runs through, tries to get this left hand up and punch it out right there, but good concentration and effort by Heisey to hold on.
First down and 10, the 34-yard line. William & Mary on top by the score of 14-3. We are nearing the mid-morning mark of the third quarter. Tribe 5th-ranked team in the country, undefeated coming into this ball game. Maine looking for its first victory, and there's a handoff up the middle.
Tribe keeps this defensive front up. They're bringing the safety down pretty close and leaving single coverage up there. That time, Ryan Poole was matched up single coverage on Montego Moss. I wouldn't be surprised to see Maine, as Sean was referencing earlier, try to take a shot down the field if they can get that single high look again with the William & Mary safety cheating down into the box.
Crawford Patterson was on that last carry. A couple of 3 carries for him this afternoon. Second down and 9. And here's a reverse coming back to the right side. 35 at the 40-yard line and tripped up. He got near a first down. Good tackle that time by Jalen Jones, but it was pretty far downfield, and it's bring up a third down and short.
Good play, a little fake wide receiver screen again. They worked, and almost a pseudo Statue of Liberty play on that one, Jay. The fake throw and the handoff, and really well executed, well designed play there by the Maine offense.
Caden Drezick, little used wide receiver on that play. Third down and a yard. Up under center. Quarterback will fake a handoff. Back to pass he goes. He's got a man downfield to the 30-yard line, and he dropped the football. The Tribe just got a huge break. Jalen Jones would have had to really turn on the jets to catch his counterpart, number 2, Trevin Ewing. It is incomplete, and the punting unit is on the field. The Tribe dodged one there, gentlemen.
Wow. All I can say is wow.
Well, you had called it. Hey, one of the things you said, you felt like that they may take some shots, and that time they did, and they got behind the defense.
Yes, they did. Tribe very fortunate for that drop.
The punter will get it away. Another beauty. Back at the 17-yard line. Fair catch called for by Jalen Jones, and that's where the Tribe will take it over 1st and 10 at the 7:13 mark of the third quarter and leading 14-3.
It's not a big play, Jay, but I like the fair catch there. Didn't try to do too much. That's the time you did a good job. Maine had a couple good plays on that possession, but you force a punt, give your offense a chance. You try to do too much there as a punt returner. I think that number 2 back there, again, for the Tribe, Jalen Jones, did a good job calling for that fair catch, giving the Tribe offense back the ball.
Well, you see a good shot of the Tribe sideline there. In just a few moments, we'll have the south end zone at Zabel Stadium. It's the Tailgate Terrace, operated by the owners of the Virginia Beer Company and Old City Barbecue, and presented by Chesapeake Bank. They're having a good time there this afternoon in spite of the weather, as Darius Wilson, back to pass, has all day long and finds his man across the 30 and out to the 36-yard line. JT Mayo gets up and says, "We got a first down." Brought to you by Computer Concepts.
William & Mary ran a few deep crossing routes here. You see Carson Jenkins and another tight end, I think, coming across the middle. JT from that left runs the crossing route, comes right underneath him, and a great job by Darius Wilson finding the soft spot. Slows JT down right there in that hole, and a great throw and catch there from Darius to JT Mayo.
11th catch of the year for JT, the wide receiver out of Alexandria, West Potomac High School. There's the handoff to Malachi Emo. Malachi is hit from behind, but continues to trudge along the sideline in front of the main bench and is thrust out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Might be a 10-yard run.
And Bucks Brown came up in the hole. Malachi Emo is number 1 on number 1 right here. You see right here, and oop. Went right by there. I think it was Kazir Brown, Bugs Brown, and big run there by Malachi Emo.
1st and 10. Malachi say, hey, it's my turn. Bronson Yoder has done a lot of the work, Yeoman's effort today by Bronson Yoder. Tribe been really good on the ground. Bronson taking a break on this series, and Malachi will get the ball again. Cutting it over the 50-yard line, down the center at the 40. Cuts to the right side of the 25, still at his feet of the 15, and at the 10, he gets to the end zone, but stepped out of bounds, I think. I do not see a touchdown marker. He stepped out of bounds at the 7-yard line. What a run by Malachi.
Jay, you just had a sense that they were really close. I mean, the offensive line has been doing a really good job of holding their blocks and getting those blocks on that second level. And there you have it. Excellent job of sealing the linebackers, creating that seam.
Well, he wanted that end zone, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Just stepped out.
Yeah, good call by the officials. It's first and goal at the 7-yard line. Malachi Emo having a day, 5'8", 180-pounder. He's one of the leading running backs in the country in yards per carry. He averages 7. If he gets it here, it's a touchdown. Malachi Emo at the 5, to the 3, down to the 2, got about 5, maybe 6. It's now second down and goal from the 1.
You know, Malachi's gonna want this one. You see right here as he's coming, and good job sealing, like Sean said, cut back, and now it's just a foot race. Malachi gets stumbled up right there a little bit, or he would have scored. And see how close he gets to the sideline. He's, oh yeah, just a couple of those feet get out. But
yeah,
I don't know if he knew he was out of bounds or what, but he's obviously excited. And now he wants to pay this one off. He's done all this work. He's gotten all the way down here. You know he wants to cap this one off with his own touchdown.
Now, guys, Martin Lucas, the big 6'10", 240-pound running back, has checked into the ball game as well.
A little late getting the play in.
Good point. 7 seconds to go. Get that play. Martin Lucas to the right, Malachi Emo to the left. Man in motion. Quick snap. Fake the handoff. Throwback left side. Incomplete. JT Mayo. Tribe scored on a play like that earlier this year.
They did, yeah. I think JT, that was his touchdown earlier this year. And you know, I know maybe they wanted to give Malachi Emo a little breather there, let him catch his breath, maybe pounds it in this one, but he looked disappointed. They got Bronson Yoder checking in. I don't know if look, he's hanging his head. He wants to punch this one in. Yeah, I got to love his effort, his competitiveness. Come on, coach, I worked this hard to get it down here. Give me a chance to score, but they're bringing in a muscle, bringing in big number 48 there, and keep Markin Lucas and as William Mary's here, going to call timeout. They've had a couple issues here these last 2 plays. So
it's hard to work all week and see another guy get your paycheck.
Good point, Sean. 7,365 on hand, or at least tickets sold here this afternoon. And this would, I think, guys, was going to be a really, really good crowd had it not been for, a near hurricane predicted. Obviously, Tribe fans, like everyone else, wanting to stay safe and not get out. But we appreciate if you're viewing this game on Your View and or Flow Sports here this afternoon. We appreciate, we hope you've enjoyed the telecast so far. And so far, so good. For Tribe fans anyway, leading by 11, 14-3.
Yeah, I think we dodged one here. I think people weren't sure how bad the weather was going to be. I think we thought it'd be a little worse. So I think that caused a lot of people just to plan to stay away. It is a little breezy, probably a little cold and a little damp out there, but we're nice and dry and warm up here in the booth.
I'm pretty comfortable. I don't know about you. It is third down and goal from the 2-yard line. So 3 men stacked up in the backfield. Martin Lucas now in motion. It'll be Darius Wilson rolling back, trying to throw that ball in the end zone. Wide open, JT Mayo. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. JT Mayo wide open in the end zone. One of you explain that play.
Just a good job here. A little play action to the left, a little half roll air to the right by Darius Wilson. And it's just a shorter version of the play we saw a little while ago. That one was a drop back. This one's a little play action. You watch JT's going to run a crossing route here from right to left as we're looking at it, and no one around, just well executed. And it's tough. You start getting those bodies crossing in front as a defender. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of your man.
Well, we salute our ROTC man, JT Mayo, with his 6th touchdown of his career. The extra point by Bonofsky is up and good, and we are going to break at the 4:32 mark of the third quarter. Pardon me. It is William and Mary 21 and Maine 3. We'll be right back.
At William & Mary, we strive to be more than we are, and to do more than we've ever done. Here, we do not live in the shadows of the giants of American history that we helped to shape. We stand on their shoulders, reaching higher, looking further, and leading the way forward. To be a place where history happens every day, and to be a university for the bold.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs, so she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
CMA's Williamsburg Ford welcomes the College of William & Mary to shop new and pre-owned vehicles today. Visit us in store at our newly remodeled facility or search online at williamsburgford.com and browse our inventory of popular models, including a great selection of F-150s, and get a great offer when you trade in your vehicle. Plus, if you don't see what you're looking for, custom order your new Ford with us. CMA's Williamsburg Ford. Owners just do more.
There's a new home for care in Richmond. A hospital for kids unlike any other. Because in your child's life, you'll never know when you'll need help. You'll never know who you'll need. You'll never know what is possible. But you'll always know where it will happen. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Well, a 21-3 event. There's the Military Appreciation Day here at Zabel Stadium. It's been a fun day so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Here's the ensuing kickoff by the tribe of William and Mary, and Maine will have it across the 26, 27-yard line. We saw some of the goings on before this ball game honoring the military, and Sean Knight, I know you have a tie to the military as well.
Yes, been a great day, military appreciation. Just want to give a quick shout out to my dad, William Smith, who served in the U.S. Army, served in Vietnam. I'm real proud of him, and again want to say thank you to all our men and women who serve in our armed forces.
Thank you, Sean. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line as Maine has that football. Tight end will move from right to left. That's Cooper Heisey, who's made a couple of catches already today. And the handoff comes back this way, cutting it up, and nowhere to go was that running back Tristan Keenan. He has not been as maneuverable when you have a guy like Nate Lynn chasing you.
Yeah, before that play, I'm sorry, Sean, only 26 yards.
And a great job by Isaiah Jones coming up in that flat run support and forcing the back to turn back in.
2nd down, 7 to go after a 3-yard pickup. Tribe jumps but gets back in time.
Did they get a 1st down?
They're doing, we haven't said John Pius's name as much as normal. Are they doing something? You think they're double, maybe even triple teaming, John?
They're just not dropping back too much to throw the ball. They're getting it out quickly when they are throwing the ball.
Yeah, good point. They take the handoff. Pius double teamed to the near side, throwing it downfield, overthrows the intended receiver. It's now 3rd down.
John Pius looking for a holding call on that one. I think he tried a spin move, and I saw a little jersey tug on the on that play, rushing off that left defensive end position. But John Pius, obviously, you got to know where he and Nate Lynn are at all times. Keep it tight end and to chip or a running back as well.
So you ask if they're doing anything with John Pius. They're grabbing a little jersey every now and then.
Double teaming him and holding him. Other than that,
see John doing a little move here. He's walking in that middle linebacker position. May see a delayed blitz from John trying to find a gap here.
There he goes. 3rd down and 7. They're rushing him and they get to him. What a call by Mike Leach. Great job there. The defensive play, the defensive call was superb, and it'll set up a punting situation for Maine.
Well, Nate Lynn's going to get credit for the sack, I believe, but John Pius with a running start. You see him try to Tristan Keenan come in and step up, and he just runs through 3 guys there. Allows Nate Lynn to come around and get credit for that sack. But John Pius, gotta love a guy just can be drooling back there, looking and pick his way through, and then when it seals up, just put your shoulder down and take everybody back to the quarterback.
Just collapse the pocket.
7th sack of the year by Nate Lynn. That's another quarterback sack to give back. Food Line feeds 1,000 free meals to the homeless here, Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. Here's the kick, the punt, and a return by Jalen Jones. Gets out to the midfield stripe or thereabouts, and the Tribe will have really good field position beginning this drive as the rain begins to pepper down here at Zabel Stadium.
Good coverage there by Tyshawn Stewart there for the Maine Black Bear punt team.
2:46 remaining in the 3rd. William & Mary is on top 21-3.
Malachi back in at tailback for the Tribe. I figure he better not get caught from behind. If he springs one here, he knows he's not going to get a chance to score when he gets down inside the 5-yard line. He better just take care of business himself.
That'll teach him. 8 carries, 76 yards for Malachi so far, averaging 9.5 a game. And again, he came in averaging over 7, which is one of the top statistics in the country. And Malachi will have the football on the right side. Gets 5, 6, maybe 7 yards across the 50-yard line, still moving forward and down to the 46. That's a gain of 6, second down and 4.
Again, all day long we've been talking about that right side of the offensive line. Marcus Crowell and Rion Hagler, they're just doing a wonderful job of reestablishing that line of scrimmage several yards downfield.
See Malachi hopping off here. Got a little bit of an issue here hopping off this field. Looks like that right leg is bothering him. So hopefully he'll be okay. That's one you definitely don't want to see any long-term problems for this Tribe running game.
No. They're
stretching them out. Yeah, good call, Sean.
Yeah. Second down and 4. And this time Martin Lucas will get the handoff, and he'll make some hay inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line, Mr. Official. Move those chains. 1st and 10 for William and Mary. That first down brought to you by Computer Concepts. And I am told you don't want to be in front of Martin Lucas with a full head of steam.
You don't. He is a load. And you see him here. Yeah, he knows how to finish a run. Just running over.
Kamara.
AK Kamara came in there from that corner position, yeah.
1st and 10 for William and Mary at the 38-yard line. Boy, this would really cap things off if the Tribe can get into the end zone on this drive. Still in the third quarter, still plenty of time, but right now the Tribe controlling things. There's a fake of a handoff to Martin Lucas, and Darius Wilson will step out of bounds. Actually, not quite a step. He's hit by 3 Maine Black Bears out of bounds.
He didn't have a lot out of there. He did a really good job of getting what he could out of that.
Yeah, it looked like you said, Sean, nothing there, but ended up being a 4-yard gain.
We'll have the smart play of the game brought to you by Ticket Smarter at the end of this ball game. We'll also look at the green gold soul play of the game a little bit later on in this contest as well. Got a couple to choose from, a couple of runs, Malachi Emo and Bronson Yoder. Second down and 6 to go for the green and gold. Marching from right to left here in the third quarter, and in motion is Martin Lucas, and he'll get handed the football, and that's about a half a yard pickup. They've started to run that play the last.
McKenzie there.
Yes, the last couple of weeks. It seems like it's a slow-moving play to develop.
Well, you really gotta hold your blocks there. But again, Darius McKenzie for that middle linebacker for Maine really did a good job there of shedding his blocker and making that play.
He was a leading tackler on this Maine Black Bear bunch coming into the week.
3rd down and 5. They're still tending to Malachi Emo, but we think he's going to be okay, maybe with a cramp.
He's getting stretched and pounding down a lot of water there inside.
Yeah, there's a throw downfield complete. That is the tight end, Trey McDonald. Mike Leach loves it when the tight end gets into action.
Tight
6'6",
snappers.
Kennelon in New Jersey.
Great call by Christian Taylor. Little screen to his tight end.
As we go to break, hold up 4 fingers. That's the 3rd catch of the year for Trey McDonald. We go to the 4th with the score. William and Mary 21 and Maine 3. Back after this timeout for the 4th quarter from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.
When it comes to Kings Mill, we're not just another resort. We're the only 4-diamond condominium resort in Williamsburg, providing an unparalleled range of newly renovated accommodations and dining experiences, a stunning setting along the James River, and a boundless range of recreational pursuits. Kings Mill Resort. It's fun, relaxing, and exhilarating. Kings Mill Resort, a memorable riverside escape.
CMA's Williamsburg Ford welcomes the College of William and Mary to shop new and pre-owned vehicles today. Visit us in store at our newly remodeled facility or search online at williamsburgford.com and browse our inventory of popular models, including a great selection of F-150s, and get a great offer when you trade in your vehicle. Plus, if you don't see what you're looking for, custom order your new Ford with us. CMA's Williamsburg Ford. Owners just do more.
Fun fact, Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo.
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
We both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
I'm Colonel Tim Brady. United States Marine, and you're watching William & Mary Football on Tribe Athletics TV. Go Tribe!
Now,
Well, who is that young man? Got a pretty good arm on him. That's our own Sean Knight, the Hall of Fame quarterback for William & Mary, throwing a touchdown in his great career. We understand that this was 1992 or thereabouts. Sean, do you remember that play?
I do remember that.
Do you
play.
really?
I do remember that play.
Yeah, Leach remembers everything he did too. That's funny about you guys.
And the plays are getting more dramatic, much more dramatic and better too as I'm getting older.
The further we get removed from them.
Yeah. They didn't have digital recording back then. It looks like we got to fix the tracking on those VHS tapes back from when Sean and I played.
I'm just glad they're not on reel.
Yeah. Jay used to have to draw pictures of his plays.
First, I used to have to listen and do the chalkboard, hit the chalkboard for the base hit, handoff right side. I believe, was that Bronson Yoder back in the game? Not much of a gain there. First play from the fourth quarter. Elijah Booth will check in for the green and gold.
Through 3 quarters, the Tribe backs really are having pretty gaudy averages. Bronson Yoder averaging over 6 yards a carry, and Malachi Emo aided by that big run over 9 yards a carry.
Second down and 10. Darius Wilson from the shotgun formation, a man alongside of him. That's Martin Lucas. He may have gotten the last carry too, but Martin only gets a yard there. It'll bring up third down and long. Tribe on top, 21-3, trying to run the record to 4-0. Next week is Elon, 2 o'clock, big game, and then the following week after that, guys, the Tribe gets into the FBS level, takes on, at this moment in time anyway, a winless Virginia game that, boy, what a heartbreaking loss that last night was for the Cavaliers.
Heartbreaking loss. I mean, they did a really good job of coming back. They were struggling for much of the game, but in that second half, to fight all the way back and then come up short with on a field goal as time expired. It's a tough loss.
Third down and 9 to go. There's a fake of the handoff, and that'll be thrown back to the left side complete. That is a fumble. I think he had that football, and the Maine Black Bears have forced what I think is the first turnover of the day.
Nothing good happens, Jay, when you catch those screens outside and try to come back. There's a lot of big bodies, linebackers, and defensive linemen coming at you. You see they're going to come right here at Trey McDonald from right to left. He's going to catch his ball. He's got to get upfield, get positive yards, but there's nobody blocking these guys from the inside. You cut back in there, that ball's exposed. Takes a big hit right there. The ball comes out. Number 90 there, Xavier Holmes, able to jump on that ball for the Maine defense. Give this Maine Black Bear bunch some life here as they're ticking away here in the fourth quarter.
You know, Mike, that's so, I just admire both of you guys, obviously, and I love it when you give that kind of real life. You probably did that once or twice as a tight end in your career.
Usually you only have to do it once.
He probably only did it once.
You get hit hard enough one time and that ball comes out, you never do it again.
Well,
I remember one time I ran through a zone defense. I caught a ball. I should have sat in the zone. I thought it was man. I kept going. I caught it, got hit, fumbled, and between Coach Laycock let me hear about it and the pain I felt running through that zone, I never did that again.
Here's the throw downfield. They got a man open, big open field tackle, but not before a big first down for the Maine Black Bears. Marcus Barnes made the stop defensively with the Tribe, but they're off and running here early in the fourth quarter, trailing 21-3.
Yeah, Maine getting the ball going, hurry up here, but just a good little play fake. William Mary biting Isaiah Jones, bit up on that play. The safeties spread out the field, and a big throw there right to number 88, Rohan Jones.
Again, a good job by Derek Robertson of getting that ball out on time.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Maine Black Bears with a football. They will fake a hand. No, they'll hand the football off, and that will not be much. Inside the 50 down to the 49. A couple of yard pickup by Crawford Patterson.
Good job by Isaiah Jones picking his way through there, wrapping up the legs of Tristan Keenan.
Been a hard-hitting game, guys, but y'all can attest to that. It takes a couple of days to recoup from a game like today, doesn't it?
Sean, when he was playing, I always remember the Maine guys being big and a physical bunch.
Right.
They were always physical.
Second down, 8 to go. Derek Robertson back to pass, flicking it downfield. That ball's going to be underthrown. Jalen Jones was right on top of his man. We've mentioned Jalen Jones a few times. We've mentioned Kevin Jarrell several times. Obviously, Nate Lynn. Ryan Poole has come to play today defensively. And by the way, just because we don't mention names necessarily, that doesn't mean they're playing poorly. I mean, probably they're doing their job even though they're not around the football.
Absolutely. I mean, we've talked several times about Kevin Jarrell and Isaiah Jones, and again, that's in large part to Davin DeZinho in there and the job that he's doing at that nose tackle.
Again, Vasey, another guy that true freshman, Gerald Williams.
Momin Zaid in there at nose guard right now.
Another guy. Name, good job. 3rd down and 8, back to pass in the pocket, getting hit as he throws that football, and the receiver could not hang on to it. That's Joe Gillette, who played at Lafayette last year. And I'll say this, Derek Robertson not being helped by his receivers today.
That was a great throw. He felt that pressure, able to stay in the pocket, and really delivered a great throw to Joe Gillette as he's releasing that ball, and that's when you got to come down with there. The graduate student, 5'10", 200-pounder from Strongville, Ohio. He's got to come up with that when their quarterback's going to stay in that pocket and take a hit. You got to pay it off for him.
You know, Mike, you don't really see it in that replay, but he really anticipated that throw very well because he actually released that ball before the receiver came out of his break. It's a really good job by the quarterback. His receivers do have to help him.
That ball will be punted in to the end zone. Jalen Jones was coming up, doing a little deep job hollering for the fair catch, but it was well into the end zone, and the Tribe will get football at their 20-yard line. Saw a good shot of Mike London along the sideline with that Be the Match T-shirt on, and I think he's got another hat on now. There's a student body. Student body did show up.
I'm going to guess Air Force maybe, right? I mean, we went Marines first quarter, went Army second, we were Navy. I wouldn't be shocked to see it might be an Air Force lid there by Coach London and Jay, and a great job by the Tribe defense there. Obviously, the turnover by Tribe offense as they're moving the ball. Great job by the Tribe defense, bowing up and getting that ball back.
Darius Wilson from the shotgun formation with JT Mayo, and a flag goes down.
False start by Bronson Yodery. A little hard count there. JT was in motion. JT Mayo and Darius Wilson went with the hard count, and sometimes the running back gets a little anxious. He wants that ball, and just a little jab step was all it took for Bronson Yoder to be called for a false start.
If it is an Air Force hat by Coach London, he saved what he probably considers the best for last. His father, who passed away this summer, served many years in the Air Force. And a tip of our cap to all military personnel as well. 1st down and 15. Darius Wilson from the shotgun formation. He will he'll not hand the football off. He's in the pocket, got some time now, going to be chased from the pocket. It's got some running room, 20, 25-yard line, across the 30-yard line, out to the 35. So he needed 15, and he gets a 20-yard run by Darius Wilson. So some fans, I can hear him now. Why doesn't he do that more often? And what say you, Mike?
Well, they did a good job here. They showed cover 2 at the snap, and then moved to cover 3. Darius, as he turned his back to throw the play action, he recognized once he got back there that they had switched from 2 to cover 3. Realized he had nothing where he wanted to go, but he saw that whole right side of the field open and one guy to beat. They have a good move and kind of broke his ankles a bit and was able to get a big game with his feet. And I think you're right, Jay. They haven't done enough, shouldn't say enough, but enough to get enough runs for Darius Wilson on those drop back passes. They've done some play action. They've done a lot of running game, but a lot of those plays come when you do that drop back passing game like they do right there, when he can stay in that pocket, then step up and get out. And I think the more we see drop back passes from this Tribe offense, the more we'll see those great runs from Darius Wilson.
9-yard pickup by Bronson Yoder. Sean, you had some pretty good wheels on you as a quarterback. Is that one of the tough things? I mean, the coaching staff doesn't want you to run every play. You're a quarterback. You're an important man on the team, and yet when you can get yardage, you want to take off.
Well, it's one of those things where, and Darius does a great job of this, of making good decisions about when to run and when not to, when to throw the ball away and when to take off and get what he can.
Well, he's running. He called his own number that time. That was a quarterback draw, wasn't it? At 1st and 10, William and Mary.
Was a little bit of a quarterback delay.
He decided, he made a business decision there, I think. Didn't want to go up inside, and he had a little more of a play inside. Maybe could have fallen forward for 5 or more, or maybe run through a tackle, but decided to bounce outside around his blocker, and a couple guys were coming from that backside. But we talk about him making some plays with his feet, and that's 2 plays in a row.
And moving the chains, moving the running of the clock too. You're ahead 21-3 on a rainy Saturday afternoon.
Critical part right now, yeah, that clock running. You don't want to give Maine too much time. You never know with a pick six or a kicking game touchdown. You don't want to give them too much time.
Guilford and Jenkins to the right side. Now Jenkins in motion. Bronson Yoder will have it. He'll go over the 150-yard mark with that nice run down to the 44, maybe the 40. Actually, they'll mark him back at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 yards, 2nd down and 4. Love the way this team today, I don't want to say bounce back because, hey, the Tribe won last week. So it's not a bounce back when you win 15-7 on the road and now take care of business this afternoon against Maine. But they've held their cool, Mike. They played real good, solid football today.
Yeah, this is an emotional team, and they always play on that edge. They have a little bit of a swagger about them, which is great. And I think they, last week, you see a big run there from Bronson Yoder for a first down. I think people when the schedule came out thought that Charleston Southern was going to be a bit of a pushover. As looks like Bronson Yoder maybe down here, which would be a devastating loss for the Tribe. Looks like he might be holding that left shoulder, but I think they, Charles Southern, I think, had a little more in the tank than William & Mary maybe thought last week, and did a great job. And game got a little chippy, but William & Mary did a good job holding on for the win.
Well, and additionally, Jay, in talking to Christian. I think we got a replay coming here. See if we can see.
Looks like that left shoulder maybe right here. He delivered that hit right on that shoulder. Hopefully it's just a stinger, but he definitely in some discomfort.
Yeah.
Sean, hold that thought. We want to hear it, but we're going to go to break. We are told 9:09 remaining in the ball game. Tribe on top 21-3 with Bronson Yoder in some pain. We'll be right back.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs, so she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
You can use Virginia 529 accounts for career and technical programs too. Learn more at virginia529.com.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. This is CAA football, and we are united in excellence.
I'm Colonel Tim Brady, United States Marine, and you're watching William & Mary Football on Tribe Athletics TV. Go Tribe!
Tribe on top 21-3. They're still tending to Bronson Yoder, but you get a good look at the Green Gold Soul play of the day. That play covered a lot of real estate, making it the Green Gold Soul play of the game. Brought to you by Howard Hanna. For help on all your real estate needs, contact Howard Hanna at 757-229-0550, as he did not quite get into the end zone, fellas. Clearly stepped out of bounds, but that's quite a nifty run by Malachi.
Yeah, he watched Rion Hagler and Marcus Correll just wash that whole right side of the Maine defense down with a huge cutback lane for Malachi Amos. Obviously disappointed he didn't get in, but a huge run, really just switched the field there for that Tribe team.
We were talking a few minutes ago before this injury to Bronson Yoder about how the Tribe has bounced back after a good win on the road. Sean, your point?
It was a good win. Just in talking to Coach Christian Taylor, he just felt like his offense really had not been playing with the consistency that he'd like to see. And so while it's not necessarily a bounce back after a good win on the road, I think Coach Taylor's going to be pretty happy with the consistency he's seen from his offense here today. The consistent blocking, not only between the tackles, but also out on the perimeter. The receivers have been doing an excellent job. JT Mayo and Drayshawn Kendrick blocking out on the perimeter, and I think that's what's been turning these 4- and 5-yard runs into 12- and 15-yard runs.
That was a shot a moment ago of the Tailgate Terrace, operated by the owners of the Virginia Beer Company and Old City Barbecue, and presented by Chesapeake Bank. But right now, as we focus on the field, there is an ambulance on the field. They're tending to Bronson Yoder. We are not here as doctors or analysts in that regard, but we just send our prayers and out to Bronson Yoder. Not only, obviously, a very important man on this football team, but what a great young man in this community. We worked at Branscombe, a business here in town in the summertime, and just gives his all, guys, in everything he does.
He does, and by all accounts, just an excellent teammate. Again, we talk about having the stable of running backs that they have, along with Darius Wilson at quarterback. Sometimes there's only one football to go around, but those guys all really share that responsibility and really epitomize the word team.
Right now they are still tending to Bronson, and we have a chance to get to another break. We'll take it. The Tribe's on top 21-3 at the 9:09 mark of the fourth quarter. And team kneeling down right now and watching their outstanding teammate from Indiana, Bronson Yoder, being tended to on the football field here at Zabel Stadium. And we'll be right back.
At William & Mary, we strive to be more than we are and to do more than we've ever done. Here, we do not live in the shadows of the giants of American history that we helped to shape. We stand on their shoulders, reaching higher, looking further, and leading the way forward. To be a place where history happens every day, and to be a university for the bold.
Every year, millions of us lose someone to cancer, and only memories remain. But at VCU Massey Cancer Center, we are unrelenting in finding new ways to understand, treat, and prevent cancer. To keep everyone we love in the picture. Imagine a future without cancer. We can.
Now, we're not saying your debit card is your best friend, but it can sure show the world who is. Let others see what really matters by creating your Design Mind debit card. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank. When Allison couldn't find her debit card, she was sure it had grown legs. So she turned it off, then back on again when she retrieved it. Debit card controls. Another reason why the switch is on to Atlantic Union Bank.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Marcus Barnes. And I'm Malachi Emo. Thank you for watching William Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network, the live stream home of Tribe Athletics. Don't miss any of the action in the week ahead.
Drive on top 21-3. Here's the drive of the game presented by CMA's Williamsburg Ford, and it features, appropriately enough, Bronson Yoder on this drive, guys. Bronson right now being helped into the ambulance on the football field here, but boy, he was shining on this drive.
Yeah, great job here. Really all day. Bronson ended up right now with 25 carries for 160 yards, a touchdown, and a long 45-yard run, averaging 6.5 yards a clip. And we'll see. We get a medical report on Bronson Yoder. Everything seemed to be moving, limbs and all that. It looked to be a hit on the shoulder. And again, Jay said, I don't want to speculate, but it seemed to be a direct shot on that shoulder, and obviously in some serious discomfort. But just send our best wishes to him. But he's team captain, having such a great day as you see him holding that arm up there. As obviously there's something wrong with that left arm and shoulder.
Jay and Mike, we've talked all season, and we talked all last year about how close this group of running backs are. Just watching here as Darius Wilson and some of the other teammates are really there's Coach London trying to refocus the troops and get them back focused on finishing this game. But I just noticed that one of the most upset players about this injury was Malachi Emo, who has an opportunity now, of course, to get more carries. But again, just talk about the closeness of that running back room, and that I think it was really evident right there.
This game presented this afternoon by VCU Health, the official healthcare partner of William and Mary Athletics, and actually of William and Mary in total, thanks to the good folks at VCU Health. And an invitation to any Tribe fans or wannabe Tribe fans to come out on Monday nights at Corey's restaurant in the Roadway Inn, which is out on Richmond Road. It begins at 6:30. We'll see the highlights of this game. Coach London will be there to answer questions. He'll bring players of the game as well. It's a fun hour or so of your Monday evening, and we certainly cordially invite you out. We'd love to have you. It's a support group that's been around for many, many years and complete support of Tribe Athletics. And I know the guys to my right and to my left were quarterback club players of the game in their careers. Mike?
I think I remember making a long walk over there into the Person room before the before the Monday practice on Bush Field, on Mondays.
Sean may have led the league in quarterback club players of the game in his career. There's a handoff on the left side to Malachi Emo. Not much there as they will take him back. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. That was a first down run that Bronson got hurt on.
Well, and I was just going to say it was always a joy to go into the quarterback club and see all of the supporters, people who are very, very loyal to the program. It was just always a joy to have an opportunity to interact with them and spend a little time.
Right now, guys, both these teams, I have a feeling, would love to get this game over as soon as possible. The clock is running. The Tribe's leading 21-3. And right now, Martin Lucas is in motion. They'll hand off football off to Malachi. Malachi's got some good running room. He's got a first down and then some inside the 25 and down to the 27-yard line. And now a late flag comes in.
A lot of pushing going on in that pile. I don't know if it was a William Mary defender came running in, flying in late, trying to hit that pile, going to get called for a unnecessary roughness and another late flag. So I don't know if it's a retaliatory shove by Maine or if we're going to have two on the Tribe here. You're going to see Malachi Emo take this ball, cut back, has that big hole, and runs through the first contact. And then I think we're going to see coming here, it looked like Ryan Hagler comes in here, and then we'll see another one. I'm not sure. A little push there by JT Mayo. I think he's going to get called for 1-2, maybe. I don't know. We're going to sort this one out, but it's just, you don't want to see this one start getting too chippy here again at the end of this game.
Next week, next Saturday afternoon, the Tribe will be on the road at Elon, a 2 o'clock game. We'll have the pregame show along the Tribe Sports Network at 1:30.
So both penalties being enforced. Couldn't hear who those penalties were on, but I think we're going to lose about, if they're enforcing both penalties, I think we're going to lose about 30 yards here for the Tribe. Now, I don't know if it was after the play. I don't know if it's going to be first and, I don't know, 40 yards or what we're going to do here, but.
Well, the referee will get a nice jog in.
Yeah, looks like we're going to stick in at 2nd down here.
Well, it was a first down run by Malachi.
It was, but then I don't know if there was a in-play penalty, perhaps. If there was a hold or something during the play, and then I missed what the referee was saying there.
He was kind of brutal, but the second he found out I was Jewish, he was really nice.
Whatever it is, it's going to be a long way to go for this Tribe offense.
Ball will be placed.
It is going to. Looks like it's going to be first down. That's what the chain is saying there. So it's going to be. Looks like about 25. They're still backing them up. So I guess they're going to move it back, but it's still going to be 1st and 10. Is that what we're saying here, since it was dead ball?
That's what the chain gang's saying.
Yeah. Which actually could work in the Tribe's favor.
Silver lining.
Silver lining on a cloudy day here in Williamsburg. 1st and 10.
Give them a little more room to chew up some clock.
There you go. Tied into the near side. And they'll pitch back to the left. That's Carson Jenkins. And Carson's got some running room, tries to get the edge, and he does, and he'll get a first down run.
We're going to get a hold on John Guilford, though, the wide receiver on the edge there. They did a good job of getting that ball to Carson Jenkins, give him a chance, but John Guilford trying to hold up there on the outside, got a hold of some jersey and shoulder pads here. You'll see on the top of the screen, number 10 here, right there. You'll see, just gets a tug there, and on, I think that was number 23, A.K. Kamara, and allowed his fellow wide receiver to get to the edge, but unfortunately got called for the hold.
10 consecutive regular season games won by William and Mary dating back to last season. The impressive streak is just 2 shy of the school record set in 93-94.
Yeah, that was a pretty good run during 1993 and 94.
Wonder who the quarterback was. Sean Knight, if that needed to be answered. 7.5 minutes to play. After the mark off, it's still first down. Pitch back left side complete. Throw downfield to the tight end. That's Trey McDonald, makes his second catch of the afternoon, his fourth catch of the year. It'll bring up second down.
Good job by Trey. Picking up some yards after the catch.
Owen Copeland, number 88 in there, well, as a little tight end. It's a good job, tight end, just getting some positive yards, running through contact and getting as many as you can. You like to see those big guys lowering those pads.
Good pickup of 13 yards. It's second down and 2. Josh Guilford, wide to the far side. A couple of years ago, came in here from Florida International, and they'll throw it to that side of the football field, and it's incomplete. Joseph Johnson was the intended receiver.
Had his tight end open there, just a little behind him, got a little pressure in his face to Darius Wilson and threw that ball a little behind him. Like to see that, put it right on that outside shoulder if you're a receiver in those tight positions, just to get that ball up a little bit. That, would have converted there on second down.
Rain pelting down. Yes, it is.
Which makes those throws a little easier to put behind a guy or a little too far outside.
Third down and 2. Darius Wilson with JT Mayo in motion. He will hand off to, that's Martin Lucas, I think, inside the 35 and down to the 32-yard line. Mr. Official, move those chains. Another Computer Concepts first and 10. As the Tribe has really taken charge in the second half. And they've been a second half team all year long, which clearly, if you're going to do some special things in any particular year, that's kind of the half you want to excel in, that third and fourth quarter, particularly the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you got to finish games. You can't get behind too far in that first half, but you got to find a way to finish them. And William Mary's done a great job of that this year. And looking now, obviously, to tick off his last 6 minutes of this ball game and start to focus on Elon.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line. They will hand the football off. This is Malachi Emo, and Malachi will scoot forward down to the 26-yard line, 6-yard pickup.
I say William Mary going in 4-minute mode, but they tend to stay in 4-minute mode, just running that ball, eating away at the clock.
Good job by Caden Lynch, filling in for the injured Bart Francois on that left side.
Guys, Elon will have their hands full tonight. They're on the road at Campbell, and we got a good dose of Campbell in the first game of the year. We tried to beat the Campbells down in Bowie's Creek, but since then they've been undefeated.
I was gonna say, Jay, I think that win is going to look better and better as the year goes on. Campbell's a really good football team.
There's Martin Lucas trying to pick a hole and trying to get that nose of the football to the first down marker, and he does at the 22-yard line. First and 10, brought to you by Computer Concepts. Tribe leading it 21-3.
Not surprising because he's a big guy, but I love how Martin Lucas continues to gain yards as he cuts. He doesn't do, slow down and set his feet and jump cut. He does little subtle cut moves to keep that big body moving downhill, moving forward to get edges on guys, and then he lowers those pads.
He had an outstanding high school career, guys, in Abington, Virginia, the 6'2", 240-pounder, and was, asked to, play at even a higher level, but he decided to choose William and Mary, and we're certainly glad he did. Clearly, the old adage, his future is ahead of him, but he's got a great future here at William and Mary as a running back. Second down and 7. Trying to milk the clock, leading 21-3. After this play, we'll do a shout out to the coaching staff, who sometimes we don't say their names a whole lot during a particular game. Martin Lucas will get inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 7-yard line. That is a first and goal-to-goal opportunity. And let's start with Christian Taylor, the offensive coordinator at William and Mary. Razai Dowling is the co-defensive coordinator. Bo Revel, the co-defensive coordinator. Matt Johns, the quarterback coach at William and Mary. Then you got Mike Linden Jr., who's the wide receiver coach, Mario Acatelli. A great job with that offensive line. Jack Armstrong, the tight end coach with the Tribe. Keenan Carter, the defensive line coach. Got Daryl Blackstock, the outside linebacker coach and the special teams coach. Billy Parker joined the team this year, a former Tribe great. He's coached a lot of places, and we're happy to have Billy Parker back here in Williamsburg. And Bill Cole is the assistant AD and the director of football ops here at William & Mary. It takes a team. When you got a coaching staff like Coach London has put together, well, that's developing something special. Mike, some upcoming broadcast on Flow Sports.
Yeah, field hockey playing down there, playing against Duke there, the Blue Devils. Field hockey then up to Hofstra, and then volleyball on the road at Elon back-to-back days on the 8th and the 7th, looks like. So it's going to be an interesting few days here for the Tribe athletics, and all these teams off to a great start, and looking forward to getting out and watching some soccer and some field hockey here in upcoming weeks.
Yeah, the fall sports really are off to a really, really good start for Brian Mann's athletic department. Quarterback will hand the ball to Martin Lucas, who tries to kind of get skinny and slide his way inside the 5 and down to the 3.
Skinny as you can get at 240 pounds.
Martin does a really good job of keeping his legs moving, even as he turns sideways to try to squeeze through. He keeps those legs moving.
Yeah, he knew he couldn't get outside. He has good vision. He saw that the defender was going to be outside there. Just try to get thin, like you said, and squeeze out a few more.
Josh Guilford to the far side of the football field. The Tribe tries to nail down a touchdown here on second and goal from the 4, and the handoff to Martin Lucas, who will skip forward and get into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, William and Mary. Touchdown, green and gold. Martin Lucas gets into the end zone for the second time in his career, and the Tribe goes on top 27-3.
Again, we've been talking about it all day long, but just a great job by the big guys up front there. Ryan McKenna, Marcus Crowell, Rian Hagler, Caden Lynch filling in for Bart Francois, and of course Charles Grant. They're just doing a great job up front.
Well, guys, every touchdown is a Town Bank touchdown. Town Bank serving others, enriching lives, as Kevin Banovsky will kick the extra point through. 4 for 4 this afternoon. 4 times 7 is 28. The Tribe's on top 28-3. So we talked about that as well as we see this touchdown. Sean Knight, Coach London, preached all week long that, as a matter of fact, he said it at the quarterback club. He wants Caden Banovsky. He loves him as a field goal kicker, but he'd much rather him be kicking extra points, and he's done that today.
Absolutely. Again, one of the things that Coach Christian Taylor wants to see is he wants to see his offense finish the drive with touchdowns in the end zone. Always like to come away with points, but 6 is always better than 3. Like Coach London said, love to have that kicker out there kicking for 1s and not 3s.
Stats aren't really going to update here, Jay. The stats have been a bit frozen, but that could have been one of those drives with the 30 yards and penalties. Could have been close to over 100 yards of a touchdown drive there for the Tribe.
Yeah, great point. Forgot about that penalty that didn't hurt the Tribe, didn't slow down the Tribe, did it? Against a very good defensive unit in these Maine Black Bears, the Tribe has put up a 28 spot.
That offensive line's really asserted themselves in this football game.
Here's the kick by Harvey, and that ball is going to be down by one of the up front guys at the 33-yard line. And the Tribe defense on the field, possibly for one last time, with 3 minutes remaining in the football game.
I say you don't want to speculate about Bronson Yoder. We hope he's okay. You don't know how long injury it could be out for. You don't know. Obviously, we don't know anything right now, but shows the depth that this Tribe running back room has with Martin Lucas and Malachi Imo there. Obviously Bronson Yoder's getting the bulk of the carries, but the experience Martin Lucas has and is gaining in this game is going to help this Tribe offense down the road.
Coming into today's game, William and Mary and Maine had met 16 times throughout over the years, and the Tribe and Maine 8-8, 8 wins, 8 losses. So this will break the tie for the moment as quarterback Robertson still in the game, and he will be chased out of bounds across the way. The clock will continue to run until under 2 minutes with the new rules of college football. I like those.
I think it's 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
I had to second it. I could be wrong, but I think it may be 4 minutes. They will stop the clock on first downs, I think, right? They will stop it on first downs. Is that right? Now we're moving. Jay is right.
I study the rules. I mean, in July, I've got the rule book out. I'm going to bed with them by my bedside table. No, seriously, do you like the rule, Mike, in terms of speeding up the game?
Yeah, I do. But I like to see more offense, I guess. So I don't love it.
Here's Nate Lynn with a quarterback sack. His second quarterback sack of the day. Another sack to give back by Nate Lynn and this Tribe defense. 1,000 meals delivered to the good friends at Food Lion, or by Food Lion, to our friends in need at the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. What do you see?
I think we're going to get a penalty on Nate Lynn here after the play. Did a little jawing towards the Maine bench. You'll see, good job using that speed, getting to the edge, but then couldn't restrain himself. Had to let the Maine bench know it right there. Got called for the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. There's really no need for that at this point in the game.
Tell you what, even if you're rolling away, that's a guy you might want to get a piece of.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a mark off. It does not, gives them a first down. They haven't moved the chains yet. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Do they take away the sack?
Well, it's sack will stand. People are getting fed because of Nate Lynn, but 15 yards for the Maine Black Bears.
First and 10. It wasn't much. Oh my, what a clobber! That Keenan. Tristan Keenan went down hard. What a nice hit.
Ryan Poole read that from the start.
I think he may be at your Tribe Club
I'm thinking.
banquet this weekend, Jay. You see right here, just trying to roll that little throwback screen here. Ryan Poole wasn't falling for that big hit right there, and gets Tristan Keenan down in a hurry.
I'm with you. I mean, Nate Lynn could be it every week in some capacity, but I got my vote on Ryan Poole today. He's shined from the first quarter to the fourth.
I'd cast my vote for that too.
First and second down and 13 after that 3-yard loss. And they will hand the football off on the left side. It's Tristan Keenan again, and the Tribe converges nicely and knocks him down. Sammy Sarantis, who has played a pretty good game as well.
Been a really good team effort today. I mean, we've been calling a lot of names out on this defense for making solid plays, and it's been really good team defense today.
Good point.
I mentioned Mike Malone. He's in there as well right now. Just valuable depth here that this defensive line has. Mike, the junior out of Clark Summit, Pennsylvania.
Third down and 13. Robertson got some time throwing over the middle, incomplete. And it's now 4th and 13. Coach London on Fridays for practice, every single practice is ended with the victory formation. And then they come off the field, they have a little powwow, and he sends them to the locker room. But this one might end as well in that I think the first 4 games actually haven't done that. You can't practice that too much.
No, and you can never get that play too many times during the season. It's the best play in football.
I was saying that formation never gets old.
There's a kick. That's tough to handle, and Jalen Jones goes down very nicely. And it's a driving rain. If you can't see it on your screen, you're probably living it right now if you're watching this ball game on Flow Sports or Your View, Cox Cable. But nonetheless, he did pounce on it. The Tribe will have it 1st and 10 from around the 6-yard line.
I tell you, one of the top players of the game for Maine has been this punter. He's done a great job punting this ball for the Black Bears. Both directions. You think maybe the wind would be aiding him one way, but he's hit some bombs going each way.
Just a couple of snaps away. And this one will belong to the Tribe.
Could be one. I think we're going to snap it once and be done. We're going to reset that 40-second play clock, take a second off, and it should be it, I hope. Yes, sir.
So that will do it here at Zabel Stadium on Military Appreciation Day and Be the Match Day. William and Mary moves their record to 4-0. The Maine Black Bears put up a fight, particularly in the first 2 quarters, but they will fall to 0-4 this year as the Tribe wins 28-3 here at Zabel Stadium. Coaching staff will begin to make their way to midfield for the traditional handshake, and Maine Black Bears will be at home next week, while the Tribe goes on the road to Elon at 2 o'clock. We'll come back with our Pepsi postgame show with the Tribe a winner 28-3 after this timeout from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.
At William & Mary, we strive to be more than we are and to do more than we've ever done. Here, we do not live in the shadows of the giants of American history that we helped to shape. We stand on their shoulders, reaching higher, looking further, and leading the way forward. To be a place where history happens every day, and to be a university for the bold.
Every year, millions of us lose someone to cancer, and only memories remain. But at VCU Massey Cancer Center, we are unrelenting in finding new ways to understand, treat, and prevent cancer. To keep everyone we love in the picture. Imagine a future without cancer. We can.
This is where everything starts. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level. In competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. This is CAA football, and we are united in excellence.
What's up, Tribe fans? This is Marcus Barnes.
And I'm Malachi Emo.
Thank you for watching William & Mary Football on the Tribe Sports Network, the live stream home of Tribe Athletics.
Don't miss any of the action in the week ahead.
Welcome back to the Pepsi postgame show. Jay Colley, Sean Knight, Mike Leach here at Zabel Stadium. A happy Tribe faithful and team as well doing their celebration right now on the field. They're throwing water, guys. I don't think that's needed. They're probably pretty wet. It's been a rainy afternoon, but a good one for Tribe Athletics.
It has. You know, that's when you want to see. You want to get those wins at home, and a game on paper you should win. William & Mary really dominated this one. They were a little slow to get that end zone early in that first half, but you know, 21 points there in the second half to get the 28-3 win. And you know, just one of those games coming in, we said William & Mary's finally healthy for the first time in a long time, but then some injuries. Sean McElwain, Dre, Sean Kendrick, you know, Bart Francois got dinged up too, and then of course Bronson Yoder. So it's going to be one of those wait and see kind of deals. Wait for that injury report to come out and see how banged up the team really is. But it's been a quality win for the Tribe today.
We're seeing the smart play of the game here presented by Ticket Smarter. The smart play of the game brought to you by Ticket Smarter. Experience the power and excitement of live events with Ticket Smarter. You can find seats to more than 125,000 live events on ticketsmarter.com, including William & Mary games. Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Tribe played pretty smart football today. Got a little ragged there, maybe late in the fourth quarter, certainly after the injury to Bronson Yoder, Sean, but it does go up as another W for the Tribe.
It goes up as another W, and I think for coaches on both sides of the football, I think Bo Revel and I think Christian Taylor will be fairly pleased with the adjustments they made, again, on a day where the weather could have been problematic. I think for the most part they played a pretty clean game, took care of the football on the offensive side of the ball, and defensively they really looked disciplined. And I know that's always a concern when you play a team like Maine that's going to use a bunch of different formations, flipping the strengths of the formation and those kinds of things. The defense did a really good job of recognizing what was happening and staying balanced.
Thanks to Sean for excellent commentary. You too, Mike Leach. By the way, 2 sacks today. 2 sacks, another sack, 2,000 meals given by Food Lion to our friends in need for the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. Also a big shout out and thank you to VCU Health, today's sponsor for this football game at Zabel Stadium. The final score once again, William & Mary 28 and the Maine Black Bears 3. This is Jay Colley. Until next week when the Tribe on the road at Elon. So long, everybody, from Van Wagner on the Tribe Sports Network.